Good evening, everybody. As you can see, we have James and we have Max. We just had a few technical difficulties.
We really didn't have you, Rich. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. James and Max were here, and yeah, my Wi-Fi was shite, so I've had to go and reset it in the house and then come out. Yeah. So as you can see, there's three of us today. So yeah, we're going to get chatting in a minute. I just want to quickly run through the chat.
No.
Just want to say some hellos.
No.
Say hello.
Good evening, Damien. Good evening, Paul. Good evening, Dave. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Shut your faces. Good evening, Paul Keys.
What is he doing?
Good evening, Sharon.
Why don't you say good evening, everyone, and get to the bottom of the chat?
Good evening, everyone. Good
there
evening,
you go.
Paul.
Bottom of the chat.
Good evening, everybody.
And then say, if anyone wants to add anything important or that I've missed, please put it in so I can catch up. But
Dave's saying we're such divas, probably late doing their hair and nails.
I was brushing my beard at that point.
I was doing my hair. I got my hair cut today, ready for me.
Oh yeah, look, he's got his barnet cut to put his woolly hat on top of.
Well, you look younger.
Evening, Rich. Oh, shut up! Don't start all that crap. So what we're doing, we're the UK version of Gordon, Gina, and Fred.
Yeah, we are.
Let's do one trip first before you start putting a label on it like that.
No, I'm putting a label on it. We're going to be better than that anyway. We're going to be better than that. We've got Ian in. We've got June in. Sorry if I miss anyone. If I do miss you, just let me know.
I told the wife what you said, Richard, and I said, look, I'm sorry, but we're not going to go any pansy route. We're going the proper route. So we're doing the
proper route. Like the thumbnail says, helicopter ride, facilities. Where are the facilities?
Right, if you go and type in Helvellyn, right, type in the first video of someone who does the walk that we're going to do, all day the helicopter was landing and picking things up. It was hilarious.
That's what we want. That's what we want.
Helicopter
we
rides
don't really want that. I mean, yeah.
What do you mean we don't really want that? If we break our legs, we do.
I ain't getting in that helicopter with you. If you need picking up, I'll see you at the end. I'll meet you down there because you don't know what happens to the people that have to get picked up in the helicopters. I've seen them. It's almost like doing the walk of shame. You have to like walk through all the people that succeeded. They kick you in the shins as you walk past them, and then they start chucking like mountain rocks at you. Honestly, man, you don't want to do it.
I don't know what hillbilly town you live in, but it don't sound like where I live. Evening, Jade, my darling. I just want to. My voice is back, obviously. I was talking to James the last couple of days.
One second. Can you do right? Have you heard this, Max? Right, because of his voice, it's a bit broken. You can hear it, like as if he started smoking or something. Listen to this, right? Listen to this. Can you do your Tom Jones impression for me, please, Richard? Listen to how good this is.
Yeah.
No. Do the whole.
She's a lady. Whoa. She's a lady. Talking about that little lady. And that lady wears big undies.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Tom Jones. Yeah.
A bit more Brian Adams.
Are you booting tomorrow, James?
I honestly, right? I didn't even realise there's any boot sales on. Put it that way.
I haven't been since.
Paul is saying glad Rich has his ready Brett on a photo. Show me age now. Yes. So we're looking forward to it. We're off next Friday.
I was hoping to be in the van. I was hoping to be in the van now. I was working on the van or about to do some work, and I was getting all the streams set up. And I realised I've run out of data.
Evening, Sean.
Got nothing.
Lads, have you seen them bags? Have you seen them bags?
Yeah, I've seen the bags. I've seen them bags. They popped up.
£2 for free. You get free inside it.
A bit of information, bit of context for the viewers, right? James has found these bargains, and they're the bags. You can put in divide your clothes.
Oh, one sec. I've got to get one.
And they're great. They're great. I'm gonna go get one. You go get one. They're amazing. £2 only.
I don't want to see James's bag.
But listen, the minute I see them and the minute he said what they were, as good as they are, as cheap as they are, I'm thinking I've got about 25 Asda bags, Sainsbury's bags, all different brands.
I don't need
buying £2 bag to put some clothes in. No.
I hope everybody had a good Christmas and New Year. Obviously, saw you New Year and I couldn't talk.
Here he is. Let's have a look.
Right.
Let's see it in the flesh.
So
this is the bargains. This is the bargains you've got today.
Right. First of all, they're never in Aldi. Right. That's the first part. Second of
Lidl. Lidl.
I had to go and buy them full price, and then Carolyn messaged me saying,
you did.
"Oh, you wouldn't believe what they got in Aldi." And I went, "No." She said they're £2 each. I said, "Oh, I bet they're rubbish." Honestly, they're brilliant, right? So I'm gonna put the chat away. I'm gonna put a chat away. So when I'm doing a little show and tell, because the comments, you know, I love them, but come on.
He doesn't.
Right. So you got a blue, right? You got a grey. And you got a black, okay? And inside for your £2, this is so good, right? You don't just get one.
You get two.
You get
one. You get one free. I said you buy one, you get one free.
Right, and put your clothes in there. So that's your socks. That's all your socks packed in that one. That's your t-shirts folded up inside that one. And that's your jumper inside that one. For £2, storage, done. And if you have a rucksack, they go perfect inside your rucksack. Because when we travelled in India, this is what we had all our clothes in, and we used to have an extra one that we used to put all our dirty washing inside, so like you knew what was ready for the wash.
Yeah, I normally use a black bag for the dirty washing one. Black bin liner.
You can use
the bin liner. You don't go near the black bin liner. That's got the wet, damp, smelly socks.
For £2, even if you wanted to use that in your camper van to put like your cutlery in or something like that, you could use all sorts for stock, because whatever's in there ain't going to be moving. So you could put your cutlery, your knife and forks, your cups in there. Doesn't have to just be clothing. Especially for £2.
I use these Tommy Dick fingers to eat.
Tommy Dick fingers.
He had to go there, didn't he? He had to go there with Tommy Dick fingers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are. There they are, the classics.
All right, my little schmickadoodles.
Little schmeckaroo.
Rich, you got really small hands, in you. Let's have a look. Hold your hands up, Rich.
I have got little hands. Look.
Yeah, hold them both up. Look,
Tommy Dick fingers.
Don't hold them closer to the camera so they look bigger. Hold them up next to your head. No, next to your head, you don't.
Who's are them? Who's are them Tommy Dick fingers? Who's are them?
So this is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with next weekend.
Don't show them the next photo. Whatever you do, do not show them that next photo.
I don't want to show them that one.
That was big. That was big. That was big.
Evening, Theo. Good to see you, mate. Hope you had a good New Year.
The live stream at the
evening, James.
At that. Here he is, 24 hours live stream.
I know, live stream listing.
Yeah, see that. Keep tuning in.
Absolutely smashed it.
I had him on in the background a couple of times, but I just thought fair play to the lad. And as
I don't think my messages were going through. I was messaging quite a bit.
You didn't have any.
No, it might have been going through because or either that or he was just ignoring me. One of the two, but it could have been the data. It could have been.
Evening, long
night. So I'm not ready yet, though, lads. 6 days. 6 days to go, right?
Yeah.
6 days. I've got all my sleeping bag, by the way. Oh, so warm.
Oh yeah, you got a new sleeping bag.
Yes, I went into Blacks and I got that's a double sleeping bag, and its temperature it goes up to is -16 degrees.
Oh, nice.
So the only thing it isn't waterproof. It's more of like a material one, really nice material when you're inside it. But if you want a waterproof cover, have it. But because it's for the van, I don't need. It's not for a tent, if that makes sense. It's more for the van, so it's ideal.
James is saying he saw you, Max.
I went in there. He saw you, Max.
I was there. Good. I'll see you, man. They done some put in the graph, mate. I couldn't do it. There's no.
Yeah, so I went to that and I went to Trespass. Trespass was at X amount and theirs was at 60 odd. And I said to the guy, I said, Trespass is a little bit cheaper. I'm going to go there. He says, don't buy from Trespass, and he gave me 20% discount. I've got his staff discount.
Oh, is Trespass rubbish?
So he's the ex-manager, and he said the following. He said Trespass is okay. He says they're good for clothing, they're good for footwear. He says they're good for accessories. He says, but I wouldn't buy their sleeping bags and things like that because they're not.
You do know that, James. He would have said that about any item that you was interested in.
Oh, he couldn't care.
Like, they're good at this, they're good at that.
He couldn't care.
What a beanie hat, like they're beanie hats. They're
His answer was, I said, "Oh, should I buy a sleeping bag for me today?" He said, "No, don't buy it from us." He says, "Because upstairs is an absolute mess." So I knew that he wasn't trying to upsell. And then I was like, and then I said, "Look, do you mind having a quick look upstairs just to see if there's anything there?" He says, "Look," he said, "we can do." I said, "I don't think there's much there." And then we found this double one. And then I said, it's a bit more than what I'm willing to pay. And they said, "I'll give you my staff discount." So I was like, "Cushed it."
Fair play. That's good,
very much.
Fair play.
People don't ask these days. People don't ask.
You asked if you could have one of them sleeping bags. I've got four. Four. The one that I used. I'm probably going to reuse the one I used last time, even though
I don't need one now,
hope you will. Hope you had a good Christmas and New Year.
They do condensate. I don't know if it's because I was outdoors and it was so cold outside, and because I didn't have no tent or nothing last time I used it. But when I looked under, because my feet were getting wet, and I looked under, there's a video coming out soon actually of that night when we slept outside with no tent. And I looked down because my feet were wet and I thought I might have had a hole in the bottom of the sleeping bag. And bearing in mind they are literally like tin foil. That's all it is, just strong foil that you get into. It's insane. But yeah, the condensation, there was that many drips. When I knocked the sleeping bag, they just literally poured down. It was insane.
Can I'll re-answer my question. I really appreciate the offer, but I'll actually stick to the one I just bought today. I'm going to stick to that.
In your pocket. I can fit mine in my pocket. That's the difference.
Max, James has asked if we'll wake him up at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. by banging on his van and rocking his van.
He's asked that.
Yeah, he's asked if we'll do it for him.
Think of that, it's a knock-on effects. It's back and forth. I want to get some sleep. You know what I mean?
I think it'd be really funny.
Sleeps for wimps. Sleeps for. Oh, look who we got in, Mr. Lee, Cola Flipper. How you doing, mate? Sorry for the radio silence the last few weeks and other commitments. I hope you all had a great Christmas and New Year. You too.
Will you tell Lee our idea about us gate crashing the cabana?
Yes, because we've obviously seen photos of the Cola Cabana and how it's coming along, and we think it's a good idea that when it's all done, that we come and crash it with you, and you make us some nice cocktails.
And we do a Saturday Night Live special.
Saturday Night Live from the Cola Cabana.
We'll camp in the vans outside, and we'll go to the Cola Cabana and have a few drinks.
Hi, Amanda. Yeah, definitely. I think it's a good idea, Lee. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea, Lee. What do you reckon?
Mrs. Cola will be all right. Rich is saying, look at the fishing sleeping bags, much better. Tracker, big snooze, it's mint. So I say that we've been watching. He put me onto Wondering Where, and he was in. Was it him that was in the -25 bag?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was. He had the -25.
Wondering Where has a good one. Yeah, mine's, as I said, mine's minus, 16. To be fair, that's bob on.
He ain't got no heater either, is he?
And because it's a double, he hasn't, but he's actually got given a couple of bits now. Yeah, he got given them metal tubes though. He got given them, but he's never installed them. But the whole point is,
you've got a heater, right? You've got one.
I've got a one bar gas fire little thing.
Yes, I've got nothing, but I don't think I'm going to need one. Genuinely don't.
Evening, Gwaz. How you good doing, mate?
It'll be a good test. It'll be a good test.
Yeah, we'll be all right, mate. We'll be all right. We'll just get some logs. We'll just get some logs inside the van, make a nice little fire pit in the middle of the van. We'll be sweet.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I tell you what we'll do.
Wait, don't like the sound of it.
No, we'll gate crash James's van. Simple.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly, you're more than welcome to have a touch. You're more than welcome to have a touch with me.
Listen, I think we'll all cuddle. I think we'll all cuddle up in his big bed.
Nice.
I've got my nice double bed with my double bag, double duvet. You can come in anytime, lads.
It's been 2 months, mate.
Not that coming, though. Not that coming. You can just come in. No, not that.
Yeah. We can just cuddle up. Sean saying about you lost your 2 toys off your dashboard, your little bird and your.
Oh yeah.
What happened about that?
Right, listen to this. Yeah, so I didn't want to. I can't believe how much I overreacted about them. The thing is, I hang on to things, and I find attachment with things fairly. It's mad. Anyway, when I was editing that, it was cringe, and I was hating it. I'm thinking I can't put this in because I did it. Obviously in an edit, it looks like 5 minutes, 10 minutes of moaning, mate. I was going on about that for about 2.5 hours, 3 hours at that boot sale.
I've got 125 gig internet, Lee, so it would be sweet. We'd do it on the phone.
Lee, doesn't matter as well. I've got a massive cable that goes all the way from whatever laptop. It's like I used to use it when I did Saturday Night Live. It goes all the way downstairs into my cellar, and I used to bring it all the way up the stairs and everything.
That's what I need.
So,
James has got a massive cable for you.
Yes. I haven't got a massive rod. I've got a massive cable. I've got a very small.
He's got a massive walking stick.
Got a small rod.
In keeping with my hard man, badass biker image, I'm going to see
I,
Lion King at the theatre on Wednesday. Nice.
that will be the nuts. That'll be awesome, man.
Is that in
Anything at the
London?
theatre's pretty good, to be
Is
fair.
that in London? Because if that's in London, it's so.
No,
good for them.
when my wife went to see it, she went to see it in Southampton. She loves it.
Yeah, it'll be all over. It won't just be in London. Obviously, London, you've got the other elements in you when you
I
come
look like a witchy, witch
it'll be the same
titty,
sort of
however
experience.
you spell it, grub in a sleeping bag. Oh, witchy grub. Yeah. Very tough guy thing to do. Go and see. Yeah,
So
definitely.
you found one of them though, didn't you? Didn't you find a cockerel or something?
My dad did. He went back because it was local. It was local to us anyway. We're local to my dad anyway. Not so much to me, but yeah, he went back. I'm still planning to go and look for the cockerel. The cockerel was from our very first jumble trail. We got that from Amptill. It was mine and Sarah's very first jumble trail. Never heard of them before. This was going back about 3-4 years now. Never heard of them before. Found it randomly, and then I paid more for that little thing. And it's not even about the price. It's only 4 or 5 quid or whatever it was. But I got a lot of good stuff from that jumble trail. You're talking like I got a JBL wireless speaker sound system set. These speakers, they could have been put outdoors, indoors. They was waterproof, wicked for like an outside decking. Why I didn't keep them, I don't know. But I got them for 2 quid on this trail.
Wow.
But yeah, this out of say 7-8 items that I got, and a lot of good items, this little cockerel was one of the most expensive. But I just thought it was cool, man. A little wooden thing. The monkey I got from G&M's boot sale, the one where I lost it, funnily enough, one where we left. And yeah, I made a big deal. I didn't find the footage before, the one that was on the most recent edit. I found that, and that actually gives you a little intro of me deciding that I was going to be using them as mascots.
Yeah,
putting them on the dash, and that was it. Last you saw of them.
I lost them, but I did take it out on Kev, and then I looked back at the footage again, and you can clearly see him on the dash. How I didn't see it, how he didn't see it, I can't blame him. It's just one of them things, man. I'm looking back, what a dick. I acted like an absolute dick.
Dave,
Where Kev walks off and was like, just fucking leave it out, Max. And like at that point, I knew that it got to him that much that he was just done with it as well.
One of my beer glasses that Dave gave me. He sent me a load of beer glasses. I just want to say to everybody,
just before you say, is that one of Dave's beer glasses, but one of Sean's beers?
Yes, one of Dave's beer glasses with one of Sean's beers in it. Yeah. So thank you, Dave, and thank you, Sean.
I'm going to thank my mother-in-law for this lovely new glass coffee mug, but I know she's not watching, but I'm going to thank her anyway.
Thank you, Carolyn, for buying these stubbies from Aldi.
Yeah, nice. I just want to say that.
Aldi, by the way, I don't work for
Aldi. yeah, he does. He gets paid.
£2 a bag.
He's got an affiliate link. He's got an affiliate link, hasn't he? Yeah, I just want to say that obviously this year ain't been great start. I had no voice last time. As Rich still on the Stella, or has he bought himself another pint since New Year? I'm still. That's the second Stella I've had, Sean, to be honest with you, because I've been feeling too rubbish, or I've been driving. The last good evening, Derek. The last 2 days. Yesterday I was driving up. I had deliveries in Bristol, and yeah, so I got home at 6 o'clock last night, and I had to be in bed by 9:30. I was up at just after 2 o'clock. And out driving from 2:30, and I got home this afternoon, 12:30. So I'm knackered.
Woke up by James's messages on the group chat.
Hey, there was nothing waking me up. But I just want to say that obviously New Year's Eve I had no voice. It was a bit rubbish, and then that's why I'm having a little drinky poos tonight. Is because my nan passed away on Monday, the 2nd of January. She lived a good age. She was 98. But it's obviously always gutting when you lose somebody. You know, my daughter's great nan, my nan, and my dad's mum. So yeah, I just want to have a little drink to her tonight and remember her. Say she was so lovely.
Cheers, mate. Tanana.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Tanana,
say, look, you know, 98's a good innings, but even at 98, you know, it's sad. It's sad. Yeah. You know, she was about 4 foot. She was about 4 foot tall, which is probably where I got my height from. She was ginger, which I'm not.
Twice your size. She's twice your size, lad.
I'm a little schmeck.
I'm a little schmeckaroo.
I'm a little schmeckaroony. But yeah. So like, she was a fiery little ginger thing in her day. But yeah, love you, Nan, and miss you. But yeah. So just want to say love you and rest in peace. But yeah, so on to bigger things. So we're off next Friday. I'm going to Max's, jumping in Max's van, and we're off up to see Shay, mansion, Rawlinson Mansion.
Yeah.
And then we're off to the lakes. So we're going to be doing loads of.
If all goes well and we all come back,
listen, things ain't going to go well. You know that.
Listen. If it all goes well and we come back in one piece and people start to trust our ability, then open to all. Anyone wants to join us on the next venture, come and join it. We can make we'll end up getting, it'd be like imagine 10, 15, 20 odd people.
I think the next one will either be Wales or Ireland. So we're going to do Scotland. Well, we'll do Scotland. We're doing Scotland 100%. We're doing Wales 100%. Easier camp. Scotland is just phenomenal.
My uncle's up in the Highlands of Scotland, and it looks like blooming American Werewolf in London up there.
If we do Scotland, best part about it is as soon as you get past Carlisle, honestly, there's no cars on the road. There is no cars up in Scotland. It's so easy to get.
Well, my uncle is.
What do you mean no cars?
My uncle's an hour past
London or anywhere else you want to go.
It's just random. It's like the roads in American Werewolf. There's no one there.
No.
My uncle lives an hour past Ullapool. No, an hour past Inverness. That's the biggest town.
I got recommended to go there. Yeah.
Well, he's past that. He's past Inverness. He's 20 minutes even past Ullapool, and literally, it's just a little cottage on the side of the road, and it is like American Werewolf in London. It's mental, but there's some. Thanks, Sharon. But there is it's beautiful hills, beautiful place up there. The only thing I don't like is the midges, the little midges in the summer. They dig in your skin.
Say that.
That's exactly.
I think they're called dwarf.
No, I didn't say midgets. I said midges.
So the guy that we was chatting to was trying to attempt to do a bit of work on the van, and this guy came and started asking about buying the van. And then he was telling us about going to Scotland and this, that, the other. But he goes, "You've got to be careful of the midges if you go to Scotland."
Oh, mate, they get in your skin.
A net. I want to get like a net
that
you can put.
The nets are good, yeah. We use them like when we went traveling in India, and you just put them on a night before you go to bed. You just put them above your bed, so it'd be exactly the same over your door. The good thing for midges is the spray, the candle, and the net. If you have all three, then you're protecting yourself.
Yeah, but to get the midges out.
Have you ever worn a midgie hat? You ever worn one of the hats? They're hilarious. It makes you look like a corpse bride. It's black and it's like a veil that goes over your face. When we went to Scotland and I did the trial run, I wore it on the night. I just sat there with it on my face because of the midges. Honestly, there's photos of me. I look like the corpse bride sat there. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I'd rather not have to put something over me when I sleep or on me. I'd probably set something up, just pin it over the door. Everywhere.
If your van's shut,
you'll be all right. You're all right in the van. It's when you're out during the day. They do come about in the night. But the thing is, if they get in you, what they do is they bury themselves under your skin, and all you do is put a drop of tea tree oil on, and it just kills them. And then you just have to make sure you pull them out with their heads as well.
All you can do is just let them get inside you, loads of them, and you can just fly around like superpowers.
The midgie man.
Yeah, midgie boy.
Or just have an electrocutor. Just bat them. But so we're
Oh my god, Sean's comment to my channel. I'm not even reading that. Jesus, wet Sean. 2023 started off really well. Oh my god, like a Jimmy Savile fan club. Meet these days.
We're going to read it out.
Oh my lord, Sean, there's a bar and then there's a bar shop.
That one's buried deep underground.
Oh, Sean, 2023, mate. Whoa. Oh, I've heard when Tam and Bell do it, and when he does it, I think that's the worst one I've seen yet. I think that's the worst one.
Yeah. So like I say, this time we're doing the lakes, the Lake District. I've never been up there. I've got the longest journey because obviously I've got 3 hours, I think, to Max's.
More hours, didn't you? I didn't think
I've got 3 hours to you, and then we got 4 hours to James, and then we got an hour to where we're going. So yeah, it's got some good travelling over that weekend.
You can have a little nap when you get to mine. Have a little nap in the back. Hopefully I'll get us there. Yeah, I guess so.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right. I think I'm going to be so hyped up. I ain't going to want to sleep anyway.
What we can do as well is we can always do the JB's climb to JB's. Oh mate, can you imagine if we park at the marina on a video and we walk from the marina to JB's? Now Max doesn't know what JB's is yet, but when he does,
JB's is an American diner in Brighton, and it is just the best in there. The food's wicked. It's got like a fiend. It's like Fiend. It's got a load of fiend. The milkshake and the big taco plate, and the burgers are just, oh my god, to die for. It's on the seafront in Brighton.
I'm down, mate. I'm down.
One of my favourite places.
Now that would be a safe meetup when we want to do a meetup in summer. We'll all park at the marina because it's free to park there, and we'll all walk there as a big posse. Go to JB's.
Well, not being funny, you're coming down in February. It ain't too far from Max, so like we could have a little JB's meet up and have a little mooch around Brighton.
James is the guy you need with you on a trip, because I never do anyway, but he's organising stuff to another level. He's checking routes, he's prepping meals, he's literally thinking above and beyond of what we need. Probably, I don't know, maybe overthinking certain things, but you know what? When you got a James, you don't need to know anything other than when Rich turns up, we're leaving. Where am I going? I'll put it in the sat nav. I don't need to care where we're going. This guy is sorting it all out. He's done
We're just going. We just got to turn up. We just got to turn up.
I sorted out a simple route, a drastic route, where we're staying.
Listen. There ain't no simple. We're not doing simple.
The only thing I've not found, Richard, and I know it's not going to be hard for you, is the facilities. I don't know where the facilities are.
Mr. Posh needs facilities. Hence the thumbnail. Helicopter ride. Rambo. and where are the facilities?
Mate, no, I said for the second night, are we going to be looking for somewhere that's got facilities? I'm thinking spa, sauna, jacuzzi, swimming pool. Like, let's get this thing like rolling, man.
Because that's proper country living.
Mate, we'll find somewhere. I'm talking about in the lake. Like, they'll have some outdoor secret hideout.
We'll go and climb up some mountain and jump in some lake or something. That'll sort
and I want to go. I want to find some massive, like, deepest, darkest cave as well. Although the thought of camping with these three is tempting, being blessed with good looks and charm, I may feel vulnerable around such depraved individuals. Not sure I can carry enough mace to be safe. You know that, Sean. You know that.
Sean is definitely coming on the next one. Sean knows he's coming.
Oh yes.
My family's
Shawnee boy.
Today.
Yes, Shawnee boy. We do a road trip. We do a little road trip, and we're doing some chazzers. Doing the old chazzers. Amanda's saying she loves that American diner too. It's amazing. I went there for my birthday once, and it's just the best.
JB's.
JB's diner. Yeah, it's called JB's diner. It is amazing.
Oh, it's the best.
Forgot about Mike and Francis. Mike and Francis.
I'm going to love you and leave you and chat, not just you two, because I'm not just talking to you two, but I'm going to dip off only for a little while. If you're still on and your internet's still good, I'm going to come back on. What's the time? Just give me like 15, 20 minutes, because
no worries.
I really want to eat it cold, and I'm not going to eat on camera.
Eat your dindins. Eat your dindins.
I used to do that. Signals. I used to be a numpty. When we did that burger, and that burger was so nice. What was I doing back then? I should have just.
I can't enjoy it though, man. I eat like a pig.
Oh, mate, I agree.
I don't breathe when I eat.
Yeah, don't worry, Max. We've got your trough. We've got your trough ready. Don't worry, Max. We've got your trough ready.
Just before I go, we went for a meal when we went to Wales the other day. We went for a meal with Sarah's sister and her husband and their kids, and they're a little bit more upper class. Definitely look. They don't look down, but they see themselves as a bit higher class. Both in good jobs and stuff. Me, Sarah, Mason, and Mia was all finished our dinners within about 5 minutes, and they're still sitting there. And they were stopping to have conversation and putting their knife and fork down.
What's that about?
And mate, I was just like,
I hate it when people do that. I hate that. I think it's pathetic. But it's pathetic. But why do people put the cutlery down? Why don't you eat your food? The whole point is you go out for a meal, right? Yeah. And then what do you have to do with the waiter? You have to place an order. Now, is your food going to come to you straight away? No. You have a nice conversation, and then you have your starter.
Oh yeah. I'm not going to change eating away.
And then after you finish your food, you have another conversation, and then you have dessert, and then you have another conversation, and you have a coffee. Now that's how I've been brought up to do it. But you eat your food within reasonable time because it gets cold and you enjoy it and you enjoy the food and that's your experience. No, you don't go, oh, and by the way, yeah, I can't believe that the Bitcoin has gone down by 6.5%. Oh, it's really, really upsetting, isn't it? Yes, Francis. Yes. We don't do that, Max. We're not going to do that.
Max is too shy to go in the bush.
Any of that, Max. We're not doing any of that,
Max.
We've
got a shovel coming. We've got a shovel coming.
Any of my old school mates, people that I used to go into, like we used to go like build derelict buildings. I was one of the only ones out my mates that would do it outside, man, and I'd always cover it up as well. Though I'd never just leave it.
We're not on about having a Tommy tank, mate. We're on about having a poo.
If I need to go, I need to go. I remember once, man, was in this burned down school, and I must have been about 11, 12 years old, and oh man, I needed to go, and I didn't want to just leave it, so I actually pulled up all these weeds and I had this big bundle of weed and I on top. It's
that's fine.
It was gone. Good. It was out of sight, out of mind, man.
Look, well, I said to James, if you want to be a bit posh, you'll have to go skinny dipping in the pool and just poo as you go.
I didn't go to the toilet when I went away to Wales, mate. Sometimes I just don't need to go. I don't think I'm going to show Rich. James is cooking us both curry, mate. We're both going to need to go to the toilet at some time.
Oh, I have about three before midday.
Let me just say this though, Rich, because
they're going to think the moles. They're going to think the moles have turned up in the woods, mate. There's going to be so many bits of upturned dirt. They're going to think they got a mole problem.
The pest control will be out. Rich, you keep asking for danger. You keep asking for the dangerous one and the physical one. Let me just say this. I ain't fit by any means, but I'm fairly active. Let's just say
mate, I'm so unfit. I'm so unfit.
I was 10 minutes into that crib doc and I thought I was going to have a heart attack, right?
The issue was, Max. The issue was, Max. The issue was also what you ate in the morning. I just think just have a sensible coffee or whatever you drink in the morning and just have oats or something and some
James,
fruit.
I drink about 15-20 coffees a day. I don't eat breakfast. I barely eat lunch. Sometimes I do,
fine, then.
but only when Sarah makes me.
Yeah, you'll be fine. It's all right. We're not carrying you. When you pass out, when we pass out, we'll just chuck a load of leaves over you.
I like you, mate. I want you to come back, right? I don't want you to talk.
I'm coming back. I'm like a stunt man, mate. Listen, I'll bounce.
You'll be at the bottom of a mountain like a tree stump.
Helicopter ride. Helicopter. So we got to think about free. It's a free helicopter ride.
You want to be watching this footage because I tell you what, this is just us talking about it. You wait till you see the real
you
deal.
Boys, honestly, James, you know.
And the thing is as well, guys, you're going to see it because obviously Mr. JR is coming back. He's coming back on YouTube, and his YouTube starting with this time away. Max is going to be recording it from his point of view. I'm going to be doing it from my point of view, and James, Windy Pops, is doing it from his point of view. And we're just going to get there, and we're just going to have a mad one. It's going to be nuts.
It's going to be so good.
So yeah, and bearing in mind we've never actually met each other in person yet, so it's going to be really good.
It's going to be awesome.
And the first time we meet, we're like, close quarters.
Oh, Max.
That's outrageous.
Max.
Bravo.
Bravo, sir.
Well done.
Bravo, sir.
Bravo, sir. Max. That is good. Oh, yes, lad. Yes.
I made that in my crib just before we started this.
That's amazing.
Not all hero wears capes. Look at that. That is
some of them wear fajitas.
That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal.
Bloody
the sweet corn things.
That's it. Yeah, for the end of the cobs. Right, I'm going to tune out for a second. I'll come back on if you're on.
Yeah, we'll be on. We'll be waiting for you.
Do you want us to kick, yeah? Do you want us to remove, yeah? If we remove you, you can stay. You can stay there, but we don't see you eating.
Oh, don't remove him. Don't remove him.
He's gone now. He's gone.
We'll just leave him there, and as soon as he puts a big mouthful in his mouth, we'll put him back on.
Put him back on. Don't, because he'll never let it go. He'll never.
Look at him. Look at him. Look. Proper pig, mate. Jesus Christ! Stick them burritos in a trough.
It's literally finished now. It's just finished.
Oh, look, he's demicing. Look.
Oh, he's so professional. He's so professional.
He's got a lapel mic now. How posh is that? Oh, Billy Big Balls.
Thing is that you know he was posh when he talked about his facilities. So
oh yeah. What facilities have we got? If anyone is obsessed to the point of medication with ours, I can put you onto a source to meet your needs for the next couple of years. They're not free, but my owl dealer has good stuff.
No, he's winding me up now. He's winding me up. I'm gonna.
Thank you,
Sean, I'm gonna throttle you. I love Sean. Honestly, I think out of all the people that we've come across, apart from yourself and Max, but also what an amazing person to just meet.
Sean's lovely. I've met him.
Sean is just the best. Sean is just the best. And I'm so
listen, there's not many people where you're just chilling out at home and all of a sudden you get a knock on the door. Like, I think it was New Year's Eve, and like, you know, there's an Iceland parcel turned up from Sean.
You're in so much shit. That is you, Max. I ain't got now to do this. That's Richard being an absolute.
That wasn't me. How was it me? Look.
No, or what? After you lift your hands up, after what you think is that much of a delay?
I know what you're talking about.
Look at that face, laughing his head off. It's absolute. You can honestly. I know now. My van's rocking at 3 o'clock, and that's going to be you. You dickhead.
Don't come knocking if the van isn't rocking. Yeah, Sean is a legend. He is a legend.
There's going to be other vans next to us. You're going to. They're going to be them. PIKE. Anyway, they're going to come out with the dogs and start hitting us with a baseball bat. You're going to get us in some right trouble.
Listen, you are going to love the content that's going to be coming out of this, because we've got drones, we've got GoPros, we've got the phones, we've got everything going on.
We've got two vans, got 2 setups. It's us. Honestly, I'm so looking forward to it. Of all the things
we're cooking, we're drinking. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be really good. I say, hopefully we'll be able to find some caves and go caving. We're going to be doing some mental climbing. Can't wait.
Helvellyn, if you know the weather at the moment in the Lake District or anywhere up north, it is not nice at the moment. It is grim. And they say Helvellyn and doing through the Scafell Pike and whereabouts we're walking is dangerous in the summer. It's going to be a good one. But as Max says, 3 trigger points. You have 3 points. 3 points of contact. 3 points of contact. 3 points of contact.
Yeah.
You'll hear Max screaming it at us. He'll be screaming it in the video. He's going to get a megaphone going, 3 points of contact. 3 points of contact. And that'll be Max.
Yeah. I can't wait. I just can't wait.
Richard's going to do his magic 5 points of contact. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, I'm doing my magic 1 point of contact, and that'll be my arse.
Boom, falling over.
Wait. It's going to be good.
Whoever falls over, I'm taking a photo of you falling over, by the way.
It'll be me. Obviously, it's going to be me. It's going to be me. There's no two ways about it. Hi, Amanda, Mama Pat, Chris T, Chop, Junie, Paul, isn't Dave, ABL. It's definitely a thing, Dave. There you go. So, yeah, I've got my boots. Obviously, I bought second-hand boots. I'm not going to buy new boots.
True, right, lad.
So I've got me walking boots. I've just got to get some waterproof trousers. I've got a rucksack, and I'm thinking, like, because keep seeing all these posh, like, rough campers and that with like special bag covers and that. Mate, I'm going to put a black bin bag over. I don't care. I'm not posh.
Yeah, it's fine. That's fine.
I'm not posh, so.
I've got a nice rucksack, but I didn't pay the price. I paid £3 at.
We're going to download some films on the old iPads, and we're just going to have a.
Talking of films, right? I kid you not, right? Whoever is a big Eddie Murphy fan but liked him in his heyday, Netflix have got a film coming out. Max is. I think Max is cynics. He's just giving me a wave. 27th of January it comes out. 27th of January. It comes out. Don't. 27th of January. Honestly, it's a banger. It is an absolute banger. The trailer of it looks absolutely amazing. I just watched it before the live, and honestly, the trailer alone had me in stitches. I'll quickly get it up for you, but I recommend anyone who's
the weather is bad up north, James. You need your big coat. You Southerners just hanker down in the bomb shelter with your emergency rations. I'm hoping we get in a cave. I'm going to love it. If the deeper into the ground we go, the better. I say.
It's cold. It's called You People. You People.
I'll have a look.
honestly, watch the trailer, and just off the trailer alone, you know the cast that they've got,
Hi,
and
PvP.
it looks like we've got Eddie Murphy back, and it's almost like back to his comedy gold. And I think there's a good cast in there. And yeah, I watched it originally, and I was like, oh no, this isn't going to be good. And then I kept watching it, and then I was like, okay. And then literally, as soon as Eddie's there, the line that Eddie Murphy says on the trailer, you're like, yeah, this is going to be absolutely one to watch. So yeah, that's a Netflix. So 100% recommend that. It's a shame that's not out when we do our walk, but I'm sure we'll probably do a watch along at some point. We'll have a little review of that one.
The thing is, there's so many good films. Like, you can download films on Prime, can't you?
Yeah, so Prime you can, Netflix you can, and
Yeah.
also YouTube. Don't forget YouTube. You can download YouTube as well.
Yeah, only if you're a premium member, innit?
Which I am.
I'm not.
Yeah, but if you want to watch, if you want to watch something, but if you want to watch something, I can download it for you and get it ready for you.
Well, there you go. See, that's all good. Yeah, we'll have plenty to watch. We're probably going to be sitting out anyway, sitting outside drinking. Maybe a mad nighttime walk, little nighttime mooch.
Yeah, a little nighttime walk, or we'll have to make with my shovel. Me and you will have to make some facilities for him.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We'll get the shovel out.
We'll build it out of wood for him. I love it.
We've got a bucket. We've got a bucket facilities for him.
And the thing is as I've got that little heater, even if we're all outside, I can always pop that heater inside your van for a bit, let it warm up inside there, and then pop it inside mine. So you guys will be absolutely toasty. But me, Holly, and Carolyn all went in that sleeping bag and fitted very comfortably. So I'm really happy I bought that today. That was a really good buy today.
How much was it?
I think it was 60 odd, and he gave me 20%, and I ended up getting it for 50.
Oh, nice.
But it was originally like 90, 100 quid type of thing. It's because all the discounts are on at the moment. So all the camping stuff, if you are thinking of getting into it,
it's January sales. Surely the January sales have started already.
This is what's happening, yeah. But £2 in Aldi.
I'm gonna go and have a look tomorrow because
well worth doing. Honestly, but your clothes, it just means that rather than chucking them in you put out. Honestly, socks and boxers, or girls' knickers and socks or whatever, in one, t-shirts in another one, and maybe even a jumper, and then your trousers, in the other one. Honestly, it's a game changer, because think of when you go on holiday and you just chuck it all in a bag and it's not neatly up, and then you know where you are, and then when you're in that van or in the morning you want to get changed, all right, me socks, all right, me dush, and it's just no messing around. But the thing is, because of where we're going, you wanna have a t-shirt and you want to have a pair of trousers dry, ready for when you get back, because it is going to be wet. I think it's pretty guaranteed.
Yeah, but that's part and parcel of it, I think.
Oh, 100%.
I've got 100% make sure that I've got at least waterproof trousers. I went looking for some today in the Chazzers, but I didn't find any. Excuse me. I might have to.
I paid £3 for them regattas the other day. The big thick ones. I got them yesterday in.
Charity shop.
Yeah, charity shop. £3 I paid for mine.
I
tested them today.
Yeah, I know they do them at like Tool Station and Screwfix. They do like waterproof. So I may just have to go there and see what I can get. But Dad, I hope you're taking your oxygen supply, inhalers, and walking aids to keep up with those two. Thank you very much, Jade. I think I'll be all right. How bizarre! I posted a long post and then the last 4 words as a second post, and only the last bit is showing.
Oh.
Strange. Thanks everyone that's viewed and commented and like my mimicking. That was brilliant. That one of definitely brilliant of Lex.
Dave's saying just be careful while we pack, because we might get the wrong type of spectators.
You never know. I've watched a couple of videos that have looked a bit suspicious recently of people wild camping in their cars and stuff. There's a guy that does it in his car. Because I'm thinking, even though I haven't got a van like James or like Max, I've got a Civic and the seats go down, and like if I fancy a night away just doing a mad one, I can just jump in a Civic and crack on. Having a couple of bad days and was going to take the channel down, but keeping it for now. Don't let things get to you, Junior. Like I say, I lost my nan on Monday and I've been absolutely gutted, but like I wasn't going to cancel the live. I've come back, and like obviously last week my voice was gone, so Don't let things get you. You got to have thick skin for YouTube. Just crack on. You're doing well. Don't worry about what other people think or say. Don't take it down, Junie. There you go. You can always go back to it. Yeah, it's fine. You're coming up north in vans. Careful where you park. You might get a lot of wrong conspect. That's what we're hoping for, I think. Apparently, we've got to leave. we got to leave the interior lights on and flash twice. You're doing okay. Finally got my last medical test. Actually, because Chris messaged me last week, and I think he's doing a little meet up as well. Maybe he's going. Maybe he's going to the Hitchin one, but on the way through, he's seeing Emsden UK, Paul and Marie, and Lindsay and Alvin, and he did ask me to go, like literally the 13th to the 15th, and the Hitchin one to 13th to the 15th. But we're away the 13th to the 15th, so we're going up to the lakes, and we're gonna absolutely have a mental time.
I think ours has been planned a little bit longer than everyone else.
Oh, it's been planned for ages. Oh God, well, planning to meet has just been years, but you know, this sort of thing has been a lot of time in the planning, and I've been watching a load of videos on the lakes and camping as well. It's just like I'm really getting into it now. I'm looking forward to it because I like an adventure. I like pushing myself, and I don't know. I just like an adventure. It's really good. I want to thank all those that said hello. Warms my heart, you folks on YouTube. Say hello. No worries, Will.
No worries, man.
I didn't want to say the first thing, but if owls are not your thing, my friend is a small amount of blue and white. If you want a source to meet your needs, my dealer has good stuff.
Okay, now.
We call wild camping dogging up north.
Sean is dropping me right in it. He knows exactly what stock I've got, what I've paid, what I've got. If owls ain't your thing, I've got dining wear for you, plenty of it. You name it, I'll hook you up.
Yeah,
I love him. I love that.
Yeah,
man.
thanks, PvP. Yeah, I mean, my nan was 98, and she's always been there, and yeah, it's sad. It's definitely sad, mate. But yeah, just got to look on the positive side of things. She had an absolutely amazing life. You know, my grandfather died, I think it was 2000. So she's been 22 years without the man she loved. And, you know, a few years ago, she was saying she's had enough and wants to be with him. So, you know, she was still smiling and carrying on till the end. And God bless her, you know, now she's at peace.
Yeah, definitely.
I think because I've got my Bipsy in just over a week, losing a good friend last month and all that other stuff. Yeah, I say we've all got it, but I'm just looking forward to hitting that reset button next weekend and just hopefully coming back refreshed, you know, with everything. And yeah, looking forward to the next one. Definitely looking forward to the next one. Trying to stay positive. You've got to stay positive. There's no point in not being positive. Like I say, you know, I've been quite rough. I've been working all the hours. I've been driving God knows how many miles. So I started at 2 o'clock this morning and got back at 12:30 this afternoon. I've done Yorkshire and Leicester, plus losing my nan on Monday. You know, last thing I wanted to do was drive, but just got to get on. We just got to do it. I didn't want to sort of cancel this and not do this. So, you know, I'm here for you guys. Not to say whatever it is. If you need to contact us, you can always contact us. You know, I'm on @RichieRichstar_Night's Life on Instagram. You know how to contact me. And if you need to, just do it. Can't believe your latest video. Shocking. They did that with clothes. Oh yeah, apparently you got caught in the bins. Are you going to do a Saturday night live on location? Yes, we are hoping to do a Saturday night live on location. In the lakes. So yes, we're hoping to do that. It depends on signal, but I've seen a lot of videos where people have got good signal and a lot of videos where they haven't.
You know,
but I've got 125 gig of internet, so like it's not going to run out. So we're all going to be.
You know, when we first went live with each other, I was just quickly working at the date.
Oh,
it was 2020.
Yes.
Right, and it was the 13th of December.
Really?
Yeah, an interesting fact. That's also Holly's birthday.
Ah, that's mental, isn't it?
Yeah. So every time it's
How
Holly's
long
birthday.
ago? So over 2 years now.
Yeah. That's the date.
Jeez, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
That's
remember
amazing.
that like it was yesterday, the day you came on the live. It was mental.
I do.
Oh, hang on.
That's
There's some
Oh
beardy
no,
looking
let
recluse
him
man.
no, do his lights. Let him do his lights. Let him do his
I'll
lights.
let him
Give
do
him a
his lights.
second.
Look, he looks proper weird.
No, he needs to do his
I'm a
mic and everything.
I'm
Let
a
him.
bit, I'm a bit scared about staying in a van with this bloke. He looks a bit strange. He might kill me.
Oh, that's all right. He doesn't know I'm a murderer yet. Anyway.
Yeah, we've already planned. We've already planned the way you're going out, son. Don't worry about that. Me and James have planned it. Rough night in
even
Love
that
to see
shovel
Rich
spot.
stumble out of a van towards you.
But isn't that amazing? 3 years we've known each other, and
That's
just to put it in perspective,
crazy.
3 years, and it's the first time we're meeting up. So there is that emotion to deal with, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's gonna be nuts.
And then there's also the fact is that of what it is, and honestly, like I just think that I think this is probably going to be one of my most. It'll take a lot to top this video that I'm going to film.
Not being funny, but like you've been round through all the thing with my brother and that, and like we've spoken nearly every day for all this time, and like
yeah.
it's nuts. It's going to be nuts, and like me and Max have been talking for a long time, and it's going to be proper emotional. I'm sure it is. I'll best buy a box of hankies to wipe away my tears of laughter.
Don't start bringing some man-sized tissues. They're gonna get the completely
Yeah,
wrong
that's
idea.
a bit dodgy, isn't it? That's a bit dodgy.
Dave's gonna think that no wonder we've pulled up with our flashing lights on and everything.
The interior light on. A bonus yesterday was the nurse that gave me the test was a blonde knockout. Is it possible to fall in love in an hour? Well, it may be.
Yeah.
Dodger is the most photographed dog in the Northwest. Dodger. Yeah, everyone's allowed an off day, but just don't let it change your life. Don't let it take over your life and control it. There's no point. Rich, what is the make and model of your mic? It is Samsung G-Track Pro. It's absolutely amazing. And James has also got the same mic.
Yeah, I've got it.
It's brilliant. It is brilliant, and it's not expensive, but it's an amazing mic.
The spit shield is like optional.
Oh, yeah, the spit shield we had to order these from America. The spit shields, but
I'm happy we got them. I think they're worth it. And I also think the stand that we got as well that clips.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the arm was about 17 quid. It was nothing really. The pop shield was about 20 from the States with delivery, and yeah, the mic. I mean, it's gone down a lot. It's gone down a lot now from what it was when I bought it. But yeah, it's a absolutely amazing mic, brilliant mic. You wouldn't regret getting it. Let's put it that way. I say me and James have got the same one, so although he's not using his tonight, he's got a different mic on tonight.
I thought I'd come on as Madonna.
Exactly. Vogue.
I think we've got a gentleman ready. Have we got a thumbs up, Max? Are we ready? Yeah, right. Let's bring him in.
Hang on. Wurzel Gummidge is ready to come back.
That is a good angle. That is a good angle. That is a good angle.
She's got to go like that.
I didn't realise, man. The thing is, if I put it there, I've moved it.
Yeah, but look what's next to him. Look what's in his hand. Look at that angle now.
Listen, I can't move it because if I move it closer, did you see me keep freezing? I kept losing signal. I've been finished for about 20 minutes, but I did go and get a breath of fresh air. And let Boo go for a tomtit too.
Just a tomtit.
Oh, thank you, Sean. Sub to the page. No bugger mentions. Richie Rich Star. It's my Instagram. If you need to contact me, just contact. It's actually Richie Rich Star _ Night's Life now. I changed it to relate it to the YouTubes. But yeah, so you're going to get loads of content from this trip. There's going to be 3 of us filming from different angles.
Yeah,
Max's comes out in 2 years, I think.
Yeah, Max takes about like 16 months to actually edit it because it's just amazing. It's got to be amazing and spot on. So,
it's just I don't get the time. When I do, I go over the top, and I enjoy the editing process.
No worries, PvP. Thanks.
Is more getting videos that right, but trying to make them better and just add a bit of creativity to it. That's what I enjoy about it. So.
Hopefully we've got a spot with internet as well, so we'll be able to do a live, which would be nuts.
I heard that. I would love to be able to live stream the whole thing, but it would be impossible, and we're never going to.
The reality is, okay, and I'll say it now: the Saturday night when we are back off the walk, we don't have to stay where we stay the first night. And
That's what I'm saying.
so we theoretically could pitch up where like a pub is or something, and we could obviously use their Wi-Fi, and we could obviously do it in the car park. So
use their facilities.
we use their facilities. There might be a lot of options. But some pubs, and we'll do a bit of research when we're parked up there. But some pubs you can pay like a tenner or a five or something, and then you can stay in their car park.
I think we should just park in the scary woods.
See what happens.
Yeah, if it's legality.
I think we should park in the scary woods. I
reckon we should park in the woods where like loads of people have been killed and stuff like that, and just.
I'm all right with that.
Well, the Hell Vellum, when we get to the top, there's a big plaque there for you guys to read about a guy who fell off. Sadly, that's something we'll learn about.
When we get to the top, we sit down and we have a little bit of story time. And rather than me and Rich read it, you read it to us, James, and that can be a nice little ending to a nice journey.
Look. If you want your video to be 3 hours, I'm dyslexic. We'll definitely give it a go.
As an online sensation, like a reselling Gemma Collins, he is rather keen on wood and slurring his Kev catchphrase. Follow to see Cam. Oh, actually, I found something that I bought for you ages ago, Max.
For me?
Yeah, well, I thought it was wood, and I thought it was really nice, but I'm not sure it's wood or not. It makes like a wood sound.
Go big screen.
It's like 3 elephants.
1 second, I'm making big screen.
I'm on my phone.
Hang on.
I'll get rid of that.
Oh, look at that.
Get rid of the thing. But it's like 3 elephants. It's like the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil elephants.
Got loads of monkey versions. I've got no elephant. That's cool, man. Yeah,
but it sounds like wood, but I'm not sure if it is. It's like
Rich. My head sounds like wood, but it ain't wood.
Well, I don't know. You never know. But yeah, so I bought you that.
Like, resin. It looks more like a resin. It looks more like
but I don't know. It does look carved, and it sounds.
But it's even got like wooden grain look on the bottom. But it'll be
listen to that.
It'll be,
yeah, it probably is. I don't know. It probably is resin. But
I'm going resin all day.
I just thought that was really nice, and I bought it probably a year ago.
Get that for Max. I love that.
And then James is nicking my cool box.
Yeah, that's the best.
James has got a Loki t-shirt and a cool box.
I've got 6 bottles of gas for you.
Now, 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. All right, there's only one thing I can do to repair the favour. I'm going to get you a pot to piss in. So.
Oh yeah, that's all right because I haven't got a pot to piss in.
There is actually. I'll let you know.
You saying I'm a posh camper and this, that, and the other. You've bought an actual toilet. I'm all up for the outdoors. You're pissing in a pot.
Yeah,
but like when you're a driver, like most drivers pee in a bottle. They call it drivertizer. Like it's like
you see it on the side of the road. You see it on the side of the road.
Well, I don't know about that.
A Lucasade bottle or something on the side of the road. It's always covered in piss.
But like a proper pee pot, it's going to be amazing. It's a game changer for me.
And also, if you're in a public car park, let's say there isn't anywhere, or you've just been out for a walk and you're in Morrison's car park or whatever, you can just quickly pop in your van. Poof. We might not even use it when we're in the lakes, but it's still worth having as a treat.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is Max,
just don't do no poo-poos in it.
Mate, trust me, man.
I've got another thing, Max. I have actually got you and Richard something in my glove compartment for
listen, I don't want bags of sweets, or I don't want like pictures and photos. I don't want to see photos of puppies.
I've got you both a little treat.
Oh yeah, and your pea pot as well. It turns into a shiwi, Max. That'd be handy for Sarah.
A what?
It's a shiwi.
Shiwi.
Girls use it as well. It's a male and a female one. It's got the female attachment.
Yeah.
So the girls can go in there if they need the toilet. You know, like they do 100 times every second when you walk.
Well, I don't know if there's any other females. Is there? There might be. There's a lot of people in the chat. Let's put a question to the audience. Is there any other females within the chat that can wee standing up? Because Sarah can. Sorry, babe. Told him your secret. She can wee standing up. Don't know how she does it. She does something, but she can.
That's good effort.
Can she? But can she write in the snow?
Yeah.
Sarah, yeah.
No, she can't. I don't think she'll have the accuracy like we have. We can write names.
Yeah.
Mate, I don't know what accent I've got, man. I'm always getting moaned at. Apparently, it's me or Mason. It's one of the two. Either me or Mason are the ones that sometimes get more. But I'm just saying, I never miss. I never miss. And if
Oh, Julia, thank you. Yeah, we will.
If I sprinkle
Chop
when I
Chop
tinkle,
says he can. He can
We're going to share it with all you guys as well. We're going to share it with you guys.
Did you
You're going to see it all. Chop saying what?
Serious Wasky review.
Serious Wasky review. Yeah, but the thing is, they do the serious Wasky review after they've had like 4 cans of cider, like 6 cans of gin and tonic, and they've already drunk like 90% of the bottle. And then and eaten. They go. Oh, yeah. And the other guy always copies him and he goes, oh, yeah, like he's just eating a pizza and loaded fries.
I'll give you this guy's YouTube.
Mate, he's got to watch. You've got to watch it. It's so funny.
I'll give you it. It's so funny. My little schmickaroo.
Yeah,
my little schmickaroo.
My little schmickaroo.
He goes to the camera and he goes,
right.
I can't stop watching Wondering Where, man.
Wondering Where's amazing.
Wondering Where's wicked.
And do you know what was even better about watching the latest video? I knew from that point, and I even commented and said this, I knew that geezer's on my wavelength. There's so many things I wanted to talk about on your live stream. There's so many things I want to talk about on my channel. There's so many things that I know if I talk about, half the people in the chat probably for me because they can't understand people's differences of opinions and stuff. I get that. But there's so much going on in the world that people.
Well done, George, on doing the thing with James as well. Old Finds.
You got to be careful, mate. You got to be careful because you get shut down and they'll censor you. And even if they don't censor you, you could end up losing half the people that follow you because they just can't see above and beyond. It's frustrating. But it's nice to zone out and do stuff.
Sean saying it's 100%. How rude.
I think the benefit of him is that he's lived a lot. He's done a lot in his life, and I think he's realised that money isn't the reason that drives him. And I think that's what's so refreshing.
Who's that? Wondering Where?
Yeah, and I agree. I think anyone can relate to him on different levels.
He makes me laugh. He makes me laugh where he said that he worked for herpes.
Yeah, he said for herpes.
Oh, herpes. He went, oh, now they're every. He said, I'm doing a bit of work for them.
Yeah,
I don't think he's anymore.
He says I got a new grind and all this. He's such a ledge. But
just picked up a bed from Zogra or something from Zogra.
Yeah.
Is it Zogra? Oh, yeah, I respect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, man. He's cool. He's on a level. He's a nice guy.
The thing is, if we rock what we're doing and enjoy what we're doing, there's no real reason why we can't reach and do a meet up with him at some point.
Mate, that's what I'm saying. I've already planted.
But if we do what we're doing, if we do all 4 walks, you know, we build our own content. There's every reason why we can message him and say, look, we're doing similar things. Do you want to do a network whereabouts we all go for a walk together? I think we'll have a laugh. Yeah, why not? And like, you know, he's in the air and say, look, do you want to do a YouTube collab whereabouts, you know, four of us YouTubers will all do stuff together. But he's a top lad.
Yeah, you know? James and Sarah saying, I hope the trip's as funny as Ramsey, Gino and Fred. It's going to be better than that. It's going to be. We're aiming a bit higher than that.
A bit higher.
It's always dark. We're energy efficient in this house. I'm glad because normally the lights are all on.
Mate, I go around turning lights off all the time. It drives me nuts.
Can I have the charger?
There you go. Look, Junie can write in the snow with a shiwi.
Hey.
That's what we like to see.
I won't turn it round because Sarah's.
I watched that fella camping on roundabouts. Actually saying that I watched Blot. Blot outdoor show. Where he's done it. He's got over 4 months ago. He done a video on the smallest stealth roundabout camp, and he's got like nearly 600,000 views on it.
Yeah.
I think he's got 30,000 subs, but like nearly 600,000 views. Where he slept on this tiny little thing and drunk a whole bottle of whiskey to himself. Bit of whiskey.
Yeah. I'm not a drinker, man. I'm not going to be drinking and getting drunk.
I can't because I've got a vehicle. If someone tells us to move, I've got to be able to be in a fit situation to move the van. Max, I'm not about that.
Max, you don't have to worry about getting drunk and that because like the Rehypnol's going to do the job on you. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I got questioned by my family today. A couple of my family, my mum,
What do you trust the two blokes you're going camping with?
Yeah, they were saying like, "Hey,
You think you're
who
going to
you
be
going
safe?
with then?" And then I'm like, when I told them, they're like, "Right, have you met them before?" I'm like, "No." And they're like, "You do you know them well enough?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're sound, man. Don't worry." But you could see the worry in their
Oh,
face.
get a
And I was
grip.
so-
Get a
I
grip,
know.
some people.
I wouldn't say you're safe, but you'll be all right.
I'd say
Yeah.
it's 2023. You got to live a little. Got to live a little.
I need to stand
You
here.
got to try new things, Max.
Yeah, exactly.
I've already tried. Yeah, I've been there.
Tried it and didn't like it.
Tried it.
I did like it. That's the problem. I liked it a bit too much. It's just
He's coming back for more.
Oh dear.
yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to get enough.
Can't wait for the 2023 version of Carry On Camping, Lee's saying. Mate, it is gonna be a bit like that. I think we should all get Max to edit all our videos as well, but
Nah.
Don't do that. If you want
we've got drone, like I say, we've got drone footage, GoPro footage, we've got everything. We got it covered from all angles. It's going to be amazing.
It'll be well worth everyone who is interested being part of everyone's Instagram, because I will be doing some live bits on Instagram, because there will be some unseen footage that will go on Instagram that'll just be Instagram exclusive. So do keep an eye on it all.
It's going to take some effort, but I think we can sell some images of Max as a drug-fueled Justin Bieber off his face in the woods. Certain we can cash in before the sun catch on. Justin can't grow a beard. Yes, Sean. I'll tell you what, Sean, you're coming on the next one.
Yeah, we're getting Sean on the next one.
We're gonna get Sean. We're going to pick Sean up because he's in Richmond. We're going to pick him up, and we'll stealth camp in Richmond Park.
That's where the dogging goes on.
Well, yes, what I mean. Oh no, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I was on about the nature and the deers. I was on about the nature and the deers that roam around the park. Will you respect each other in the morning? Oh, we'll always respect each other. They don't respect each other now.
Sean says you'll have to drive as he can't.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. No problemo.
I'll pick you up on one condition: when you answer the door, you've got that bucket on.
Bucket on the face, yeah.
On the head.
Happen.
Sean saying, "I'm not dogging with this group. I have standards." Oh, I love it. Yeah. So the countdown's on. This week I'm going to be charging everything up.
If Sean does come on the next one, and honestly, Sean, you should come. If Sean comes on the next one, then just bunk up with me, Richard, and Sean can go where you're going in Max's van. So
I thought you might want to bunk up with Sean.
Technically, what?
Technically, you could have 3 people in staying because there's 2 singles at the bottom of mine. We've not tested it. It'll be a good test this trip just to see.
Yeah. Oh, in a minute, bit of TMI here.
An air tent, James, that we could put on the side. They're the numbers.
If
too much information.
Once it gets warmer, I can get I can always get a morning or whatever it's called, and then
that's it.
An awning or whatever it is, and get an outdoor bit.
The morning.
I've got 2 extra seats in my van, so that's 2 extra seats. Is yours free at the front, Max?
I've got 3 seats at the front. I've got 3 seat belts in the back, but I've still got to fit 1 seat belt. I've got it, but I've just got to
yeah. So technically, we've got a big group that we can.
Oh, mate, it's good. That'd be mental. That would be mental.
We'll do this, and then we will put it out to the community. But it has to be serious people, no messing around, because otherwise we'll just leave you in Scotland. Good luck with that at services.
Well, serious about coming, but like obviously you've got to be mad as a box of frogs.
Oh yeah, you've got to be, but it'll be a laugh. But honestly, then it'll really begin, and then we'll all go up to Scotland or something. But imagine that though, all of us chipping in on
Wales.
How cheap would it be because of that many of you?
Wales was cheap anyway. Wales fuel prices when I was there the other day, that was as cheap as Costco. That was mad.
And if you've got a camper van and you're in the chat and you're like, oh, we've got converted this, that, and the other, then come and join us then.
What's the date of the trip, Kath? We're away 13th to the 15th next week. 13th to the 15th. It's going to be a madness.
It's going to be. And then on the Sunday, I think we might be popping into Zahir's shop. So anyone who's in Garstang area, if you're around on Sunday, feel free to come and pop in. We might have a brew or something like that whilst we're there.
Yep.
I've got a nice free parking spot that we can go to. It's a little street, so I don't. I park outside someone's house all the time, so we'll put both vans there. It'll be all right.
Exactly. Well, Jade's saying yes, wouldn't be as bad if my dad wasn't involved. Thank you very much. I'll get the blame for everything.
Yeah.
Where's your first trip to? And have the place that you're going been warned you are coming? No, they haven't been warned. We are going to the Lake District.
Don't give too much. There might be some serial killer in here, man, and they might be like.
Oh yeah, tell them we're going up Scarfell Pike. Tell them we're going up Scarfell Pike. We're going up Scarfell Pike. Yeah.
Apparently, James is going up Scarfell's Pike. Can you let me know when you're going to Scotland so I can come to England then? Thanks, Judy.
I'm telling you.
So it's a breakaway hitching meet then.
We'll send them up the wrong mountain and then we'll just laugh.
Yeah. Where are they? Where are they? I love camping out, especially as I found out that Uber Eats, Deliveroo, or Just Eat will drop stuff anywhere. Yeah, I was watching a video where a couple of guys, it's this guy and Little Schmeckle. They were
I'll send you the video. I'll send you the videos, Max. After.
Yeah, Max, you got to watch it. They stealth camped behind some ruins. Right, behind locked gates. They jumped the walls, slept behind these ruins. And they got pizza delivered to the gate. Yeah. It was a subscriber and a watcher. He's got his own pizza shop, and he delivered them a massive 24-inch pizza and loaded fries
for free.
How do you get, is it still show up on like maps and stuff then? As residents.
We're in 2 camper vans, Junie, so it's going to be amazing.
No.
James has got a camper, and so has Max.
James has got a heater. I haven't. I've got a sink. James, we've got bits that.
Don't worry, Max. You've got me.
It's going to be a good
heater.
As long as you bring them showers, I can't wait to have my shower in the morning.
I've not tested them yet. I've had them about 6 months, and I've not tested them.
So how does it work? Do you have a bag?
Yeah, you have a bag, and it just drips down to a shower.
One sec. Let Max explain.
You basically got like a black. It's not even that big. I think it's a couple of litres or whatever it is. But apparently, on a good warm day or a day when the sun's out, 15 to 20 minutes for it to warm up the water, and then you literally hang it on the back of your van, let the sun do its thing, and then turn it on. The shower head looked amazing on the advert. I went for the cheap, not the cheapest, not the most expensive. It was sort of like middle ground. Didn't have many reviews, but when I say the shower head looked amazing on the photos of the advert, and when it turns up, it's like, man, it's the same one, but they've used the best angle, the best photo possible, because it's about this big. It's literally like this little head that you just hold above.
Man, I can't wait to do that.
We're going to do it, man. I'd love to fit a curtain before, like a little thing that opens up so you can have a little shower curtain, but we're not going to have that. So we're just going to be doing it.
That would work on the van if you open the 2 back doors and then you just put the curtain over. Yeah, that would work. That would work.
Judy's saying it's not proper camping if in camper vans.
I'll stand there in my swimwear. I'll stand there.
We'd be in tents and having a camping stove, tin of beans over a campfire. Well, that's for the future. This is our first one, so we're just.
It is camping because you're.
The thing is, we're breaking each other in slowly.
We haven't got any electric or anything going on. It's just us in the wild.
No, it's going to be amazing. We've never met each other. We're going to have a few little home comforts on this one, although we're still doing the madness. But I do want to do the camping with tents as well, because I think if we've got the campers, I mean, I watched one the other night and the bloke's tent got shredded. It was windy. His tent got shredded. Right. It makes sense.
That was Scarfell Pike.
Oh my God, it was so windy, and his tent got so shredded, and he still slept in it, but like where the tent had just collapsed, he was sleeping on water. His airbed was floating on water. Crazy.
Do what we done. Don't take take a tent as a backup, worst case. But we'll just take a couple of tarpaulins, like plastic sheet, and we'll do it rough. Like
Jade's saying, I can see the 3 of you all snuggled in one van. To be honest.
Why do you think I got a big? Why do you think I got a big sleeping bag today?
So I got a big three-man sleeping bag.
I sleep. You've got no worry about me taking up room. I sleep like this.
honestly,
Oh, flipping out. All right, mummy.
double bed. My nice big double bed in there with my little heater. You'll all be coming in for a little cut, I promise you.
I guarantee Rich wants the top bunk because I've got the pop roof, so I reckon he's going to be up there.
I'll be up there, mate. I love it. Uber Eats will deliver to your phone's location. It was lucky because otherwise my peri peri chicken would have been on its way to Little Hampton on Tuesday as I hadn't changed the delivery address. That's all right. I'd have loved that. I'd have loved that. George is saying hit the like. Thank you, George. George did the listing with James Bold Finds. Smashed it. The guys absolutely smashed it. Jade just typed similar at the same time. Yeah, my Jade, she loves saying things about her dad.
So James, do you think I should bring? I said to Rich the other day when I was chatting to him, I've got this projector that I did buy for the van. Well, it was a gift for the van.
We'll be fine, Mum. We'll be fine. My mum's worried about us now.
We can at least stream or watch a movie and just direct it at the side of the van. So the side of the van can be the screen. It's wireless, no cables, and I've also got a Switch. I could steal the kids' Nintendo Switch, and we could get another controller from my sister.
Yes, a bit of Nintendo Switch.
Freeway Mario Kart.
Yeah.
We've got the facilities, guys. We've got the facilities.
Yes.
The thing is, I can camp. I don't care if anyone says it ain't camping. I've done camping. I've done glamping. We've got. We are going up
the walk. The walk itself is what the.
That's what it's about. It's about what we're doing.
We're doing a very serious walk in probably potentially not good conditions.
And not being funny, we've got so much gear. Much gear. We need to do the event.
I'm having a serious. We're there for 3 days. You know.
Yeah, it's going to be proper.
End of the day, if you're out in the wilderness, you need the kit. And if you can go and camp out wild in a tent for one night, that's fine. But when you're out in wilderness for 3 days, you've got to have what our setups are.
And not being funny, the weather's. You don't know what the weather's going to be like, and as well, like to do the wild camping. I am going to do wild camping. Don't get me wrong, and I'll do it with these guys. But I need to save for a decent tent, a decent sleeping bag, and all that.
Well, you saw that guy's tent. That guy's tent was.
I got ripped.
£1,000 tent or whatever it was, serious bit of kit, and it got destroyed at the top of Scarfell Pike.
Yeah,
and that's the reality. That's the reality. So, the weather and the winds up there at the moment are not to be messed around with.
Saying, though. This is why. All joking aside, I'm being serious, and I'm smirking, but I smirk when I'm serious. I was not bullshitting when I come back.
Smirk face.
Listen, McSmirk shit. I said when I come back from that last trip, I was genuinely happy that every single one of us came back. And we did get caught out in a freak storm. That was mad. But genuinely, looking back at it, the stuff that we done, that we scrambled across, and if we was to go back, it would have been even more dangerous. Genuinely was that close to calling the air ambulance for my uncle. Well, I weren't, but they were.
He's muting him.
You gotta think these things, they can be like.
No, you are right.
Hi, Cherry.
And the reality is that's exactly why. All jokes aside, that's exactly why I've watched YouTube videos of the walk. I've watched it from different angles, and I've watched a multitude of people doing it, because it's all right knowing the route, but also sometimes to visualize the route. It's a safety. And I know if it's really, 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 really bad, we've got that safer route, which we get the experience, but it's at a much more sensible cost.
Listen, not being funny, it can still be dangerous in a camper van. It's like when the winds get up there, it's flipping treacherous. Actually, he might end up in a van by himself, as I remember rightly. He snores quite loud, and don't worry about the wind outside. That's nothing on him. Thank me later.
You'll be at the top bunk, and the roof's going to come flat down. The wind's going to blow it
down on me.
It will look like I've got a suitcase luggage thing on the roof of my van, where it's just Rich has popped through the roof. Literally
my arms and legs hanging out in the morning, just shredded. It's going to be wicked. It's going to be wicked. I'm looking forward to it. Like I say, I've been watching like videos on people going into mad caves that they don't know what's in there and just winging it. I'm into all that. I'm into that. I'm into like climbing on mad peaks and all that. I love it. It's just gonna be such a laugh, and it's gonna be for me, where I've had all this crap the last few years. It's just gonna hit that reset button and get me ready for 2023, because 2023 is it's the year for doing stuff with these guys. It's the year that we're going to absolutely start kicking backsides on eBay. We're stepping it up a gear in every single way. So
Yes.
James is coming back on YouTube, which is going to be amazing, doing his lifestyle stuff and doing the camp.
Don't expect anything more from me. Don't even say anything about me.
Max has got about
You've got
20
enough
years.
videos.
He's got about 20 years of videos.
20
back,
years.
I said
Yes,
to
20
Sarah the
years.
other day, I did say to Sarah, I've got visions, and sometimes, a lot of time, I believe these visions can be right. Yeah, you have to believe that stuff anyway. But I can see myself, which is good, as an old man, editing still the videos that I've got. But it can be a hobby when I'm retired.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm not even about them now. There's going to be 50, 60 videos that are never going to make the cut. But at the end of the day, they're family videos that I can keep. And at one point or another, whether it's me, the kids, if someone else takes up the hobby, they can sit and chop through.
But when you do bring them out, it's going to be like finding a record that's never find the record that's never been played by the Beatles.
That's another person we can get with us. Lee. We can pick Lee, fix it for reselling.
Yes, Lee. Just make sure you bring plenty of honey.
Yeah.
I'm saying I've been up Scarfell Pike twice. Last time I went was like summer at the bottom, and at the top it was 2 foot of snow and blowing a gale. Nice.
Yes,
that's a bit of me, that is.
Yes, lad.
The ice is coming back, they reckon, don't they? So I reckon we could have a little bit of a white wake up. It might be nice to wake up with a bit of frost.
Oh, mate, that'd be beautiful. I would love it.
We can do a little rendition of Ice Baby up at the top of the mountain.
We'll do a bit of cool runnings when you chuck me down the hill in a beam and a bin liner. I mean, a bloody bin liner falling down the hill.
I love cool runnings.
On your head.
Yeah.
I think I've got a sleigh somewhere, like a little plastic sleigh thing, sledge.
Oh, Max, I tell you what, I was looking at, like, I was just in this week. I always keep buying gadgets all the time. I was looking at another gadget, right? It's hilarious. It was a 12-volt kettle, right? I kid you not, right? I kid you not. The guy set it off. It took about 8 minutes for it to boil.
Oh yeah, I've had one of them. It does take a long time. I had a camper years ago. We went up to my uncle's in Scotland. Like the 12-volt kettles are absolutely.
I wet myself.
About that big. Lucky to get 2 cups. Lucky to get 2 cups out.
It was so funny. I wet myself watching it. I was thinking, oh, brilliant. I was like, yeah, that'll work on my battery.
Yeah, Lee's saying, yeah, come and knock on my door and here, come with us.
Exactly, knock on his door.
Where's he? Is he near you, Rich?
No, he's near James.
He's just up from Blackpool. So
no way.
See you later, Dave. Thanks, mate.
45 minutes from me, so I can pick. Next time Lee fancies it, I'll go and pick him up in the morning, and then.
No, he wants to come. He wants to come now. He's coming.
Of course he does.
Get him up now.
Rich,
come on.
I just want to say, Rick, when you was painting the future just then, and you were saying about, this year's going to be the start of other things, all I was thinking of is you living in your car, like wondering where, man. Like,
listen. The way things are at the minute, I could well be living in my car. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
So guys, didn't really turn out the way that I expected, but I've got the crib now, I've got a cooker, I've got a heater, and we are in. Where are we? We're in Swansea. Where
are we? Oh yeah, I'm outside James's house.
I wasn't expecting. I was at 1K at the start of the year, and now I'm at 100K.
Now I'm at 200.
I never knew that video when I got an air ambulance at the top of Scarfell Pike. It would end up getting this far, but it was a free taxi ride, and now I've got my merchandise, which is free taxi ride. Come and buy it. Exactly. richierichstar.com.
Exactly. Max, don't worry, Max. I'm enjoying your retro videos. If people want to know what car boots were like back in the day, I can always point them to your latest upload.
It's true.
There was a guy with a penny farthing bike on Max's last video. Just go.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, it was brand new. It just come out.
Brand new, just come
out.
I
sold it to him.
Sean said I'm pretty certain I saw people wearing Sergio Tacchini tracksuits in Max's last video. Blimey, Sergio Tacchini. But that's
not getting rid of anything. If we ever get any more collections, I couldn't watch that video. It's killing me just because I know that so many of you guys could have benefited from that stock compared to what we let it go for. We only paid for that whole haul. We paid £175. That comes from
everything.
Wow.
Everything.
Do you know what I said to James? I said to James, I said, blimey, the prices he's selling that stuff at, like you could buy it off you and just like list
Me and
forever.
Kev fell out. We fell out many a times, and obviously, I think I don't record everything, but me and Kev had many words exchanged because at the end of the day, I didn't buy the hall. I located it. It was me that got the contact. I took Kev there, persuaded him to come and have a gander, and then he was the one with the money in his pocket. Do you know what I mean? He made the offer, and the women accepted. So basically, it's his. Although we was doing it together, when he was going through the prices, he basically the day that we got it, he'd already had a contact to take clothes. He'd already had an idea of what he wanted to sell things for. When I was trying to tell him that some of the things were worth more, it was a battle. But the things that we did keep back, the Scale Electric, the window fitting machine, the window repair kit, everything that I decided to actually fight for was worth in the 300, 400, 500 sort of quid mark.
Yeah.
That window repair kit, flipping out window fitting kit. Geez, that was amazing. Although you're talking to a professional window repairer here.
Really?
Don't worry about that, mate. Oh,
I not a proper repair, but I had a
he has done a proper repair.
You know, when you have a pebble hit and it blows up inside. I had the van for the first week. Don't know how it happened, but I had a pebble and it literally was a massive bubble. So I bought a repair kit off Amazon, and you put it on there like the suction bit, all the bits, puts the pad on, and you put the liquid in, put the liquid in. And then I put the resin in, and I did it 3 times, and then I put the seal over, let the sunlight seal over it, scraped it with a razor blade, and then the next day, literally, I will pay you £1 million if you can find a mark on my van. Put it that way.
Professional
I looked online
window repairer
just to repair it, and someone to come and do it was going to. Well, my excess was 250 quid.
Yeah.
Or someone to privately do it. The cheapest I could even find online was like 200.
Yeah,
and I was like, that's if they can fix it. So I was like, so I think it cost me a tenner. Well, it wasn't a tenner; it was a tenner for the kit. But I bought 2 lots. I paid 20 quid because I thought I'd buy 2 lots just in case.
You've done a good job of that.
I've done a really good job on it, and I wish I recorded it, but it wouldn't have suited the channel. But it would have been one of them viral videos.
Well, it would really, because it's your van. It's your van that you've sorted out.
Hopefully it happens again, and I can repair it.
Hopefully the window gets broken. Cherry's saying, I like the lakes in spring or summer. We don't know what it's going to be like at the minute. It is what it is. You could record Rich letting off a few off, and this could be his new intro music for Saturday Night Live in the future.
if you listen to the start of this, I unmuted myself and I went, right.
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, that was me going like that. Yeah, it was
hello, I could hear you.
Saturday Night Live special.
Yeah. Click to see Braveheart-like content without the death. Best of the English or an Australian in a dress. Piece of Junie.
Oh, talking of lakes, we're taking the boys tomorrow. We actually are going up to Keswick tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm actually in the lakes tomorrow, and the boys are going to do their first Wainwright.
Let me just mute myself because I'm going to board a kettle.
Yeah, make sure you put some stuff up on Instagram.
I'm going to put it up on Instagram. Yeah, I'm going to do a bit of like footage and stuff like that. So yeah, it'd be quite good. I'm going to film quite a bit of it. But yeah, me, Caroline, the dogs, Holly, all going in the van, all parking up, all doing a proper Wainwright. They're going up there, and then we're going to come back. But yeah, it'll be really, really, really nice.
So obviously the content that we're filming next weekend is going to be your debut back on YouTube.
Debut back on YouTube, and also officially, I've never slept in a van since I've had it. It's actually my first proper night's kipping it as well.
That's going to be mental, isn't it?
I've had mine 2 years, and I've only slept. The only time I've slept in my van is when Sarah locked the door when I come back late from my uncle's birthday bash. And I told you about it, didn't I? But anyway, I've been to Wales twice and never stayed in the van. Never stayed in it. So Mason said to me, he popped his head in the cab this morning when I was taking him to his mate's house. He's like, Dad, have you got a bottle opener? I was like, there's 2 in the back. And he's like, I was like, what are you opening? He's like, I've got this J2R. I was like, all right. And he's like, where is it? Then he couldn't do it. But I fitted one on the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I was doing the other day when we were chatting home? And I was like, mate, you just christened it. You're the first one to open the bottle opener. I'm never going to use it. Well, I might use it, but I don't.
Might do.
Mate, we'll get some J2Os down us, mate. We'll be
Yeah, I'll
paralytic.
take a couple. I've been to I've got a couple left from Christmas. I'll bring some. I've started stocking up on a few little snacks and stuff.
Well, I've got some Stella. I've got some Stella and bottles of gin.
As well. Do you like Stella? Because if you do, I can bring it. Because I'm never going to
mate, I love Stella. I love
I'll
it.
bring it down. And there's only about eight bottles, I think.
That's all right. That'll do me for 10 minutes.
I'll have a few of them.
That'll do me for 10 minutes.
I think there's Stella, there's Coles, and then there's John Smith's.
Don't like John Smith.
Oh.
No, I don't like no.
Yeah, I don't like the ales.
I like Belgium stuff. Anything Belgium, I like. I like that Leffe or whatever it is. That's lovely as well. Anything Belgium's nice. Belgium beer. Belgium beer.
Kilbenacki, which is part of the Cairngorms.
That reminds me when we did that live with Nick for the first time I ever met Nick Hills. I had about 9.
Oh, mate, you were steaming.
I was paralytic, right?
You were steaming.
Like, honestly, no one ever clocked it.
You'd never know it.
No, I was literally deadpan, but I was wankered, mate. I was honestly, Max, I was long gone. It was when the World Cup was on, right? And I'd been drinking all day in the garden, and I completely forgot about the live. And I came on, and I was like with Nick Hills, I was going, yeah, and I'm like this. Falling down.
He was smashed.
I was smashed.
You had drinking problems, didn't you, when you first started doing this live? When that thing you had to go.
I had a lot of alcohol.
Because I was in the last meeting. Do you remember the meetings we used to have?
Yeah. On a Monday, we used to have the meetings. Yeah.
Cherry saying I've seen Blackpool from Bolton, Rivington. I think. But I was told by a stranger, I don't know how reliable the info was. I've been to Riverton Pike in Bolton, because that's obviously where my stepfamily are from, so I've been up that way. Hope you're taking the broccoli mascot on tour. Actually, that's a good idea.
You need to
that's a good idea. I'll have to get him ready. Broccoli boys on the
mascots. I do.
Yeah. Make sure you don't lose them though.
It's in the van now.
I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him down now because I've got to remember him. That's an important part of the old tour. Broccoli boy. So yeah, he's coming. Not watched him for a while. Who is it? Kath saying, Walk on the Wild Side. Steve's channel. I've not seen that one.
That was the one that I was absolutely paralytic on.
Oh, that's so funny. That was so funny.
Have you ever watched it back? I was honestly, I
might have to watch that back later now. I might have to watch that back later.
No one clocked it. I literally pulled off a good drunk. I pulled off a really good drunk.
Did you?
I knew how much I knew. Too much information. I tell you what, we'll do anything for a drink up north.
I've heard that. I can't wait. I just can't wait. It's just going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts.
There's a few people in the chat that got vans, aren't they? I'm sure. Is it Mandy that's got a van? I don't know if she's in the chat.
Who's got a camper in the chat, guys? Huh?
Is it? I'm right.
No, I'll tell you who has got one. I haven't seen her in the chat, but dumpster diving Deb. She's got she's got like a little camper.
I've got this is my bottle opener, Max. This is what I use, but I got it from a boot sale when I was doing reselling. It was just a Budweiser one, an old World Cup one, and I thought, it'd be worth loads of money. They're not worth nothing.
I don't even know where it came from.
Oh, I like that Heineken one. I like that.
Do you want it?
I'll have that for the van. Yeah, we'll bring that for the van.
Now he's robbing me blind.
I'll have them all.
Robbing me blind.
That could be my thing. That could be my thing.
You know what? I'll tell you what I have got. I'll tell you a nice bottle I've got. Have you ever seen the silver Coca-Cola bottle ones with a proper bottle opener?
Yeah, they're
one of them. No, you ain't having that.
Yeah, I'll have that.
No, you ain't having that.
Oh, it's not fair. You give him one. I want the Coca-Cola one.
You can have the cut. Well, I don't know. I've got other ones.
I
might take my old. Might take my old little.
Oh yeah.
Just in case we we get like.
I've got one of these just in case I need to write any parcels or anything.
just in case you want to write, help save me.
I've got a lint roller.
Oh, that'll do. Yeah, that's well needed. Evening, Michael. Hope you're well, mate.
I'm bringing security. I've got some
I've
security.
got this lint roller as well. This is another lint roller.
When you go camping, you can always take.
Oh,
security.
look at that one.
That's an old school one. That's a 60s one.
You got security. You got me, Max.
Yeah, I know. That's why I need extra security just in case, mate.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Love it. Love it.
Now I always take something just in case. You never know, mate. I've seen some videos. People get rolled up.
Why do you think I've got my ridge monkey?
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've got a nice walking stick, like a hand carved stick. I've got a police baton.
What's next to me in the driver's thing when it arrives will be my
I've got that. I've got that, mate.
I'm going to put that shovel right next to my driver's side. So if anything ever happens,
is yours like got an axe head on the side of it?
No.
Don't start him off.
No. It's just a full shovel. But Jesus Christ, Max, if that smashes you in the face,
I've got one similar. I haven't used it yet, but it's a telescopic one that you can fold.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw the axe ones, but because you can tilt it. Right,
if we're going down that route, I'm taking my machete.
Bring that with you. Come on.
It's a film prop, but it is metal. So yeah, I'm taking that then. If you're about security,
bring that. I tell you what, Max. No one's gonna. If he comes out the van farting like he does with that, no one's gonna mess with us.
Is that one of their ones? Am I going to be kicking him out after the first night because I can't breathe?
No, you're gonna love. No, you might be. I'm snoring too loud. You can't sleep.
I ain't worried about snoring, mate. To be fair, once I'm asleep, I'm pretty much ahead.
Yeah, Chop saying, call that a knife.
No,
I've got swords. I've got swords.
I call that a serious knife.
I don't think I'm allowed to show what I've got. I wouldn't take what I've.
Are you called Knight's Life or Knife's Life?
Knife's Life. Look at that. Look at the size of it. Look.
Oh my God.
It's a film prop. It is a film prop.
I can tell if you went to hit me with that.
Oh mate, I wouldn't want to hit anyone with it.
I think it was Ben.
Yeah, this is a knife. Yeah, Crocodile Dundee. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Was it Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah. Crocodile Dundee.
I think it was.
Indeed, right. Yeah, it's when he's in New York, isn't he? When the guy tries to
rob him.
So that is pretty much what Kev got me about 3-4 years ago, right? So all the family was around. Kev buys out their presents and he doesn't often think straight. And he genuinely bought it thinking that it was legal. I think it is legal in certain places. I don't know. You definitely won't be able to take it out in public. But I opened it and I looked at it and I'm thinking, he's actually bought me a fucking dagger. It's almost a sword. And I'm looking at it and I can tell just from looking at it, it is dangerous, man. And I'm like, Mum went mental. She's just like, why are you buying that? I literally started going, he's like, what? He goes, well, look, I'm going to be honest. I didn't realise it was as big as what it is. He's like, so you can't really use it anyway. I'm like, when would I use it? He's like, when we go camping and stuff, you want to cut rope and cut down branches. I'm like, mate, you get arrested if you walk out with that. That's insane. It's mental. Yeah. It does look beautiful. It looks like if knives are beautiful, which they're not, but it does look like a lot of work. But it's a bit lethal, man. So I had to just stash that up.
Bit of lethal bizzle.
But yeah, I'll bring my knife jacket now that I know Rich has got a machete. I'm going to bring my taser. I'm going to bring my nunchucks.
I've got machine guns. I've got machine guns and rifles.
I have. I've got an airsoft machine gun, mate. That does enough damage, and I'll bring that and a couple of grenades just in case.
I've got a machine gun from Black Hawk Down.
Bring an airsoft rifle. We'll put some targets on. We'll put some Coke cans and we'll shoot them.
Shall I?
I've got grenades.
Yeah, bring some, Max, and we'll shoot them on the night. That'd be quite cool. That.
Yeah, it's quite quiet. I've got a silencer as well.
You start shooting at branches and trees and someone will go, ah!
Well, the only thing is, the only reason I wouldn't want to do it, and this is not me just being that guy, but it is, but
you're just that guy.
Yeah, the thing is, unless you're going to go around, if you get caught, and even if you don't, what you're doing is just firing loads of plastic pellets all over the lovely wildlife. Do you know what I mean? So they do airsoft.
Well, you use the biodegradable ones. Use the biodegradable.
I haven't got any. That's what I'm saying.
I have a load of them. I'll just get them for you.
Oh,
thanks,
nice.
Richard. My throat's like a trucker's skid mark. Night. It's going to be trouble camping, lads. A snoring air raid siren while he backfires a fetid stench for hours would have me running for air. You're going to love it, Sean. You're going to love it. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Man, this is definitely going to be something for the future, like to carry on, because I can see it growing in a way that we will get more and more people.
You just have to build a concealed weapons drawer so that
listen,
like, you get
I
pulled over,
reckon,
the police
I
can't see
reckon
it.
5 years from now, or maybe between 5 to 10 years, there's going to be a massive change in the world. Anyway, we know it's coming. It's going to happen pretty rapid, and there's going to be a lot of people that are like androids and they're like wired up to Elon. I'll do it if he offers, but I'm not paying 10 grand to have a chip put in my head. But there's going to be people living out in the wild, and we could be on that path. We might be on that half of the fence, if you like. We might be rats, rodents compared to the people that we used to be by then. We might be fending for ourselves. I feel like this will be a good practice, just in case. Just in case.
Right, so we're going on this camping trip next week, and Max thinks we're going to end up in a zombie apocalypse.
No, not zombie apocalypse, mate. This is
no, the opposite. They're all going
to
be wired up
already
to the
here.
internet.
My kids are zombies. The zombies are the youth of today that haven't got an attention span anymore because TikTok has gone in and never come out. It's just like.
Have you never seen I Am Legend?
Yeah.
Have you seen the one with the alternate ending?
Don't know. Maybe not.
Zombies are intelligent, some of them.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. At the end. Right at the end.
Yep.
Is it with Will Smith? I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Big Willie Will Smith.
Big Willie
Will Smith. So this week we are getting everything ready. I've got to get my drone out. I've got to get all the batteries out, the chargers.
Get them LED lights out for the nighttime flying.
Did you want to use my GoPro for the bit of driving footage in that?
Mate, I'd say the
more cameras you bring, the better. The more footage you've got, the more angle.
Because I know from experience that Crib Gok, I only recorded. We was doing it for about 7 hours, and I probably recorded for about 2-3 hours. And even then, I had to record half of that footage in time lapse just because I wouldn't have been able to fill up. I didn't have a big SD card, to be fair. I went underprepared, but the more the merrier, man. The more cameras you got. Just don't rely on me to edit it. I might even chuck my content, my clips out.
Don't rely on you to edit. You're doing all the editing, mate. Don't worry about that. And we want all our videos going up on the actual day we record it.
Yeah, we need it all the same day. They all need to go live the same day, so we can all promote each other's videos and cross-platform each other's stuff. Mate, then what you say, look, this is video 1, but don't forget to check out Richard's and Max. We should all be self-promoting and launch them all at the same time.
Oh, definitely.
There's only one way that could work. Genuinely, we could do that, and we could get.
We could call it Campmas.
No, that's a completely different thing altogether.
Sorry. I'm getting confused. Matron. I'm not buying a multi-tool from Amazon again. Right. You know it makes sense.
You better believe it.
Yeah, my little schmeckle.
Anyway, so should we just talk for the last little bit? Everyone just reminisce and think back to what Rich sounded like last week when he was really struggling with the live, but he done such an amazing job.
Good to have you on. Happy New Year, Pat Butcher.
My voice has only just gone back to normal after all that.
My kids were having nightmares for weeks, man, because they could hear that, right? They could hear that, and they went to bed.
Here we go.
Sean's got me paying me energy bills now. This next one.
Yeah, GoPro batteries are rubbish. But my
there you go. Al's blue and white plates. Al's camping. There we go.
What GoPro have you got, Rich? You got the 5, you said, or something.
I've got a Hero 5 Black here. Can
you change batteries on yours then?
I think so.
Mine's concealed. Mine's a 7.
I've only got one battery, but like.
If wants to buy the 7 at a reasonable price, I think it's pretty much like, I don't know what it's selling for now, but this is pretty much, it's not brand new, but it's well looked after.
Chop saying,
I'll probably end up having it. I'll give it a go.
I want to get an 8. I want to get
the latest one.
You get a GoPro 8 or anything above, you can live stream from the GoPro.
And it's really got good steady stuff on it. It's like
the stabilizer.
Stabilizer.
Yeah, I know. This got a good thing.
I should have known that word because I've still got mine on my push bike.
My iPhone is like the latest Pro, like 13 Pro, whatever it is. So this thing's a beast.
Oh, I'm gutted. I dropped mine the other day getting out of the car, and I've just chipped the side of the screen. But it's not.
I've got this with my DJI, and my DJI does tracking as well. It follows everywhere I go.
I've got one of those. It's the gimbal. The gimbal.
Yeah, the white thing. Yeah, that's what I use
mine for years.
Well,
that's another thing I'm taking.
I don't know if I'll take. Yeah, that's mine. Looks like the gimbal. My DJI does all that.
I'm taking that as well.
I don't know if I'm going to use that, or I'm just actually just going to use my hand, because I just think I might just get better at using my arm. To be fair.
Yeah, I see. I just think with that you can get a good.
I know. The gimbal's going to be cool to do like the panoramics and all that. It'll look absolutely quality. It'll look amazing.
Yeah,
and I can make it do stuff. I can make it record.
See, you can't. Can you use the gimbal? This is why I've not used it no more, because I use the GoPro. Can you attach the GoPro? It's more for a phone, isn't it? The DJI.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, on my one you can, because it stretches for whatever device you want to attach on it, because it's magnetic. So I've got an attachment. So I could put it on a bottle as an example if I wanted, as long as it can touch around it on the side of it, and then it just clips on. But I've got a little clip, and then the clip's magnetic. Mine's magnetic and anything, so I could put a GoPro on it, and GoPro would go on it absolutely fine.
Yeah, I might have to
you haven't used yours for ages. The last time you used yours was when you was doing your vlogs, and like it was moving, like, and it was following you.
Yeah. Because it has the face tracker.
Yeah. I can track whatever's on the screen. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah, so we've got to take all the gear, but no idea.
I'm going light, man, boys. I'm going light. You're going to laugh at when you see what I've got. I'm not. I don't let. I just go. I'll probably have the same clothes on for 3 days.
I'm gonna have my shorts and my t-shirt on. Don't you worry, lad.
I'll change my pants and my socks. Don't get me wrong, but
I'm gonna have my slippers on in the van, Max. Don't forget, I'm leaving mine at 3. No, I'm leaving mine at 4. I'm with you at 7.
Sliders on, Max. I'll have my sliders on.
Oh, here we go. The sliders and the socks. He's only just found this new thing. Yeah, so I'll be with you for 7, and then we're going to be hopefully with at Rawlinson Mansions at 11.
11.
I thought we were leaving. I thought you was getting to me a lot earlier than that.
I can get to you earlier if you want.
No, I don't want you to get.
I can get you at 3 o'clock in the morning if you want.
Getting to me at 4.
I can get you at 4. And we can be up. We can then mooch up to him, and we can stop on the way for a coffee and a McDonald's at 6.
Yeah. I'm happy either way. You just tell me when you're going to be here, and I'll be ready. And that's it.
No, you tell me what time. Hi, Orlando. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're good.
Nice.
Ready. Hey.
Oh, that's amazing. You're all driving to the walk. Not sure if Max was a safe driver, but the plush meltdown makes me think not. Then we have a 90% gas, Rich and driver, and like I robbed the bank, JR. I'm thinking, of course, it's going to be trouble, but it's going to be fun, and you lot are going to get to see it all. Just found out on Facebook, I've won £50 worth of body shop stuff. The main body shop factory is literally 5 minutes from my house. 3 minutes from my house.
What? You got a place whereabouts they put bodies?
Yeah, dead bodies. Yeah. No, and every now and again they do like a sale of body shop stuff, so you can just go and buy loads of stuff for cheap.
Oh, nice. Corpses and that.
Got to go. Don't die, boys. See you soon. Hopefully, we'll be fine, Kath, and we'll have loads of lovely content for you.
I will have loads.
Congratulations. It's going to be mental. I'm going to be recording everything.
Pardon? I'm going to take my laptop.
Oh, well, maybe not everything.
Max is in your van. He's in your van recording.
I might record Max using the facilities.
We've got to have some rules, boys.
There's no rules. There's no rules. The only rule is no one talks about Van Club, because everyone's going to see it on video.
No, you don't talk about Van Club.
Don't talk about Van Club. But no, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I just can't. I'm counting down the days now. 6 days, and like it's going to be amazing. Like I say, I've never met James, never met Max. Max could be an absolute lunatic for all I know. I don't know. I might not even make it to James. He might kill me on the way.
I know, mate. We're going to be safe hands.
Might chop me up and then tell James he's been out and bought a load of meat.
I'll
for
eat
the
it though.
old barbecue.
I'll eat it.
Yeah, Rich couldn't make it, but I've got these juicy thighs that we can
Oh,
do.
I'd eat him. I'd eat him.
Oh, is that a tattoo on that joint there? Oh, I wonder what that is.
I think it tastes nice. I'd like to eat him.
Oh, I don't know about that. Jade's off. Good luck. Seriously, please all be careful and come back in one piece. We will, Jade. Good night, darling. Love you.
Look after him, don't worry.
Going to be listing in the camper vans. We're not listing in the camper vans. I don't list when I'm at home, so I ain't listing in the camper van. Ain't happening. Have you got some flares? And I'm not on about trousers. Lee's saying.
I've got some flares.
Actually, we should do that. I was thinking about trying to get some of them smoke bombs to like do a bit of video with the old smoke bombs going through the woods.
I think Mason might still have some of the little capsules that you like. He used them for his
Oh yeah, get them, bring them.
Might get some. If he's still got some,
evening, mate. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good new Christmas, New Year. Jade's going, night, darling. If they set off a flare, Lee, would you ignore it? No, Lee had rushed to save us. I hope you have made that water bottle.
Do you know how much trouble we would get in?
I'm waiting for Sarah to come and get it. She's not.
Do you know how much trouble we would get in?
Only one that.
We'd
Good
be
evening.
so much shit.
Huh?
They'd have the police bloody helicopters coming in.
Oh, that'd be nuts.
And you'd have this helicopter going over, going, "Get out, do you need any help? You've got your surf flag off." Like,
oh yeah, lads, just make sure you bring plenty of deodorant, please.
Yeah.
I'm not
into stinky bodies.
Nighttime hide and seek, man.
That'd be nuts.
Oh man, that'd be so good.
That'd be nuts. Just bring like we should have air rifles. Nighttime hide and seek with air rifles.
No, maybe a water pistol might be a bit safer.
Or Nerf gun. He's saying he'd phone someone for us. He wouldn't come out and save us. He'd just phone someone. Oh dear.
I know he's good at fixing like computers and all the other stuff that he fixes, but how good is he at fixing vans? Just in case mine fucks up.
He's really
never
good.
know.
He's really
never
good.
know.
My tire went. He actually said to me the other day, and he'll put lol in the chat. He said, he says, I hope one of you can change a tire because last time I went to his,
he said that earlier.
My tire fully came up. My tire fully came off, and yeah, he fixed it like no problem. He's an absolute he's old man. Lee's old man.
How tall are you, Matt?
You ever seen the Pepsi advert in America? Lee would be the Pepsi advert in the UK. That is how good he is. He is old man.
Yeah.
Nice.
How tall are you, Max?
5'10".
Oh yeah, I'm 5'5". How tall are you, James?
5'10".
Oh yeah, flipping hell. I'm an I'll be the little schmeckle. Little schmeckaroony. I'll be the little
James at the side.
I'll be little schmeckaroony.
And hopefully he's going to get the husky voice back. So if anyone comes and rocks up on us late at night, we'll just send Rich out first and we'll be at his side and Rich go, "Hey, get out my car park.
Yeah.
You want to go to war?
Oh, Pat Butcher, Pat.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that photo of me between Brian Blessed and Sam Jones? I've got it here somewhere. Flipping out, they're just ginormous compared to me. I'll show it on the next one. I think I've got it here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. But they are absolutely. I mean, Sam Jones is.
I think chop, busy work band. Just put it'd be like a scene from Hobbit, but who's Gandalf? But the thing is that Richard would have to be Frodo, and the reason is it looks like it is that obviously Richard would have to be Frodo because obviously no, you'd have to be Frodo though, wouldn't you? Because you've obviously had your ring destroyed. So
my precious. Max is definitely Gandalf. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Lower center of gravity. More steady on your feet. 100%.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah, well, let's see if you can walk the walk when we're there.
Mate, I'm going to be walking the walk, climbing the mountains, climbing the trees.
Max, when we get up that first like
swinging on vines,
he's having a heart attack and he's going, "Oh, my asthma," and he's like, "Guys, look, honestly, like no jokes. We'll just leave him there. We'll do the whole walk and then we'll catch him back at the end."
That ain't gonna happen.
I'll leave him one of the emergency blankets or two of them, and so at least we know he'll be warm.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I was thinking, but we should all I know that every morning, or not every morning, but most mornings, I'll put a bit of music on in the kitchen and I just dance around like a lunatic, just like it. I mean, loosen up and that. So I feel like I'm going to be doing
exactly,
that.
Lindsay and Alvin.
Yeah,
I'm going to have my stilettos. Don't worry about that.
I'll be dancing, mate. I'll be dancing. Don't you worry.
Yeah,
I'll be dancing around. I normally walk around naked, so enjoy.
Yeah, me too.
Jesus Christ.
We'll combine the two together.
Yeah. Dance around naked. Yeah, I'm up for that. Why not? Yeah. What? You only live once. It's 2023.
And then if Rich didn't get his helicopter ride back, I used to do this thing when
we can do a helicopter. We can do a helicopter. Yeah. I can do that. Yeah, I'm really good at it. Especially if I've just had a shower, I can make some really good slapping sounds. Anyway.
I can do the helicopter. It's not the type of helicopter I'm talking about.
I used to do a trick. I used to put my hands like that, and I used to hear.
It's not the sort of helicopter ride I was talking about. No truth in the room. You have stayed that size because you're too cheap to buy adult clothes. That's true. That is 100% true. It is true. True has stilettos and a lovely animal print dress.
Don't forget, by the way, everyone, before you know
me too well.
Just slap that thumbs up, and in the comments as well, if you've got a quick second, let us know what you would like to see next week on the videos. If there's something you'd like to see,
we need a challenge. We need a challenge.
But yeah, just put on there if there's something.
Yeah, actually, yes, very good idea. Very good idea, James. Set us some challenges.
No, Max of the challenge. It's Max.
Yeah. Set Max some challenges in the comments, and that'd be amazing.
Hey, I'll bitch you with these bloody Tommy Dick fingers.
And me and James will film it. So yeah, anything, any madnesses you wanna put up, like say Max will do it and we'll film it.
I'm down.
There you go.
We need a group challenge. We need something that that these lovely lot in the chat could like set us. And this is where the bikini. I'm definitely going to order that yellow polka dot bikini. And if there's lakes, there's got to be swimming. And we're not going to obviously show any indecent footage or anything like that, but they'll be blurred out and all that stuff. But if Rich and James are getting attacked by seagulls because they're running down to the lake naked and then looking for their clothes because they can't find them because I've hid them in the mountain, that's going to be some funny content. So
I was going to try and find my mankini, but I don't think I'll bother.
I'm hoping Junie meant the word nude instead of rude because we're going to be rude.
Yeah, obviously. Junie's saying he's the entertainment for Max and James when they are drunk, scary. Do you know what? I'm 100%. I was going to knock James's door when we got there as Scary Spice. I was gonna find a costume and do it. Doing well tonight, lads. 2 hours long so far. It's like one of Maximus and Co.'s shorter YouTube videos.
I'm getting there. Some of them have been like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm cutting away some of the excess, but I'm a waffler.
I feel like if you're doing the van life, I feel like the perfect place is between 30 and 45 minutes. I feel like that's the right place to be.
The only one that said, "Are you making tea, Maximus?" Maximus.
I wasn't.
Do you drink tea or coffee?
I drink anything really that's like hot, like herbals. I have coffee more so than anything.
Lee's just pointing out a very big fact for you guys just on Friday. I didn't know if you knew this.
Oh, I knew it. That's why I've got Michael Myers machete.
It's Friday the 13th.
That's why I've got Michael Myers machete.
Friday the 13th.
Is that where it's from?
No, it's from.
I
think it's from Vikings. I think it's from Vikings. Challenge 2: be creative with the lube stuff out of the lube tubes. Challenge: climb to the tall mountain and shout out, "I'm the king of the mountain!" Woo! Oh, don't worry, we'll do stuff like that. So stick it in the comments after we've finished. I'm gonna try and get some videos up, but if I don't, stick the stuff you want us to do in the comments, and we will try and get it all done because it's honestly going to be a madness. To be honest, it's been bugging me for ages. Who Max reminds me of, Sean saying, finally worked it out, and it's Floki from Vikings, played by the
wonderful Floki from Vikings.
Caspar Skarsgård. Oh, Skarsgård, yeah, Alexander Skarsgård's brother. Very cool series. And that you do look a bit Viking. You do look a bit Viking.
If I grew my beard, I look like Ragnar's son. If I grew my beard, I look like his son. Is it Roland? Roland,
Yeah,
whatever it is.
yeah. And if I grow my hair and beard, I look like Trampy McTrampy from the streets of London. That's me. I don't look like anyone decent. I look like Trampy McTrampster.
I need to trim this big time.
Oh no, it's Uber. Uber, I'm thinking of. That's who I look like.
What Uber? I've never seen it. I've never seen that. I keep saying I'm going to watch it because I've got it on Prime Video.
If I grew my beard like Max's style.
Oh yeah.
So I've got the hair. I just need to grow the beard.
Yeah.
And then that would be me. That would be
Max, can you plait your beard for the camping trip?
Who said that?
Oh, I said it.
Hey, if you want me to, yeah, of course I will. I used to.
I
got my contract in school with a plait in my beard. Can you believe it?
Is it Wales or was it Yorkshire? Whereabouts did the Vikings attack? Was it Yorkshire? It was really.
I have no clue.
You're about the series. You're about the actually.
No, just in life, just in real life. Like whereabouts? Yorkshire was hit really bad originally, wasn't it?
Wow. Yeah. Anyway,
I'm just thinking. I could purposely grow my beard for the next trip after this one, and we'll go there full Vikings gear, dressed up, and we'll do a Viking.
Yes.
But we'll go to like a cave or something that's like famous for Vikings. We'll go somewhere like a famous.
Build a fire outside of it.
Yeah, and we'll do a wild camp. We'll do a wild camp Viking.
Yeah. Lee said he wants us to do some yodeling, so he'll let us know if he can hear us from Fleetwood. Apparently, Max reminds Lindsay and Alvin of the wrestler CM Punk. Never heard of it.
Yeah, he does look like CM Punk. Yeah.
Promote your YouTube on lots of trees, etc. Thank you, Woo Woo. Good idea.
Punk's good looking, Max.
Lots of trees.
Max
Paul Chop saying I'm Vlad the Inhaler because of my asthma. Vlad the Inhaler.
Vlad Inhaler.
Vikings was a great. I tell you what, the props and costumes from Vikings goes for absolutely crazy money.
You made loads.
Do ancestor DNA, and you'll find out Vikings shagged most of our grannies.
Of course they did.
Well, I don't really want to think about that. I only lost my nan on Monday. I don't really want to think about a Viking.
What a lovely thought.
What a lovely way to remember.
What a lovely way to end the live on, which is your granny being with a Viking. You know, we've gone full circle, really. You know, we dedicated the live to her. And we're celebrating the final part of what Sean's got to share.
Sorry, Nan.
It's all right. She's up there with a Viking boyfriend.
Oh. Vlad the Impaler. Right. Anyway, on that note, Paul saying his granny was very grateful. Vikings was a nuts. Absolutely loved it. Binge watched it. Yeah, I might start watching it tonight. But on that note, guys, we are going to finish up. Thank you, James. Thank you, Max. Can't wait to see you next Friday. It's going to be a madness. Make sure you tune in for the crazy things we're going to be doing. We are going to try.
Instagram is going to be if you want to kind of be in contact with us and watch what we're actually doing. We will be uploading throughout the day the walk because there'll be a lot of footage that goes on Instagram that will never be seen anywhere else.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you are
time to JR Maximus and Co. And I'm in Richie Rich Star _ Night's Life on Instagram, as you know. So check that out while we're away. But we are going to try and do a live next Saturday from the vans. And yeah, we're going to get you some wicked content out. You're not going to want to miss it. So I just want to thank you all for spending a couple of hours with us tonight.
Thanks, everyone. Happy New Year, guys.
Really appreciate it.
By the way, Happy New Year, everyone.
Definitely Happy New Year. And put in the comments if you've got any sensible.
Sensible, you don't.
Well, sensible. I'm talking about you because you're on about facilities and that. I'm thinking of you. If you've got any trials or things you want us to do while we're away, put it in the comments and we'll try and do it for you. All right. But other than that, thank you very much.
As long as it's not life-threatening.
What do you mean as long as it's not life-threatening, you pussy?
And it doesn't involve my cave. As long as it doesn't involve Rich invading my cave, he can do what he wants to James's cave. He ain't touching my cave.
Me. The thing is, you're going on like it's me you got to worry about. It ain't me you got to worry about.
Well, yeah, you did tell me about James and his cave fetish, but
Look,
there you
look.
go.
I'm bunking up with
It happened that one time, and it was a guy called Malcolm. And you know
Bam.
what? We both had a good time with each other, and that's all that matters.
Behave and stay safe, Lee. Saying thank you. See you later, Dodo. Thanks, Lindsay and Alvin. Yeah. Boys, happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. No trials, but GPS location, so we can send aid parcels. Hit the like button, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. That was a weird place to come into the chat. 100%. Watch it back, you'll understand it. But thank you, guys. Appreciate you spending these 2 hours with us. We will try and
yeah.
The
likelihood is that might be some form of a live next week, but there will be footage coming. Instagram will be on there.
Yeah.
We can even try and do an Instagram live. Whatever we can do, we'll try and be about. But also, for being really frank with you all in the chat, it's also our time as well. So we might not do a long one. It might just be half an hour. Come on there. We'll have a drink with you and just, say hello to everyone.
Definitely. You know what it's like with us. We come on for half an hour, we end up with it for 2 hours. So we'll see how it goes.
We'll be there until midnight.
Obviously, it's all dependent.
It's all 4 hours. They just won't notice.
Mate. It's all dependent on signal, what signal we got up there and that. But it's going to be amazing. We're going to be bringing you loads of content from Maximus, from James. He's coming back on YouTube, and this is going to be it. This is where it all starts. It's all kicking off from now. So if you're not sub to James, Times with JR, go and sub. Maximus and Co. I'm surprised he's not at 1,000. I'm not surprised James ain't at 1,000 because James hasn't put anything out since. When was the last time he put something out?
Vlogmas.
It was the
Vlogmas last year. No, that was it. He ain't done nothing for a year.
No, not last year. Not last year. The year before.
The year before.
2022. 2021 was the last video I ever did.
Jesus. Right. So go and sub to Max. Go and sub to James. Go and sub to Max. And if you're not sub to me, sub. You're gonna love it. Stick the thumbs up on the way out. I always forget to say it. And have a good one. Have a good rest of the weekend, and we will see you next week.
Enjoy your booties tomorrow. If you get booty buy and go.
And have a great week, whatever you're doing.
100%.
Hopefully, we put a smile on your faces because
I've got to start work on Monday. I'm back to work, back to reality.
Well done. Right, guys. See you Friday.
Adios. Right.
Friday. See you later.
Right.
See you later. You know it makes sense.
You better believe it.